flying into a new dawn. Always and forever, our two hearts will beat in harmony, and together we are one as we go reach out for our dreams. And I know that someday we might fall back down. We'll just stand up again. Now let's go. So bring it on, we're ready for a fight. But the battle isn't black and white. I know we'll find a way, 'cause you and I believe in us today. And all our friends believe in us today. Yeah. Now let's go. It doesn't matter if I win or lose, 'cause I wanna share it all with you. So stay here by my side. We'll never be alone anymore. Now let's go. We'll take on any battle here tonight, and we're never giving up the fight. There is no right or wrong, 'cause our determination makes us strong. The time has come to show what we can be, and I know we can achieve our dreams. So won't you take my hand? We're taking to the sky for you and me. So go create the future inside. Yeah. So let's turn it up now. Yeah. Together we can take on anything we feel. Fighting in perfect unity, reaching for a new destiny.
I wanna get muscles, won't you pretty please? I wanna get muscles for the perfect body, yes. I wanna get muscles no matter the struggles. I'm
doing it. You're doing it.
Work hard for my muscles. Hip raise, side bend.
Huge six-pack abs are the best.
Dumbbell curl, hammer curl.
Those biceps are like Mount Everest.
Push up, bench press.
At the gym, this is your life from now on. Keep on pushing through, keep on pushing through. Everyone join, there's nothing you can't do.
If you really think you're ready for training, there's no better time to start.
Get muscle.
It's going to be hard, but just feel it in your heart. Endure the pain, lift those weights and commit.
Nice macho.
I know you're tired now, but don't you dare back down. Keep up the pace and don't call it quits.
So muscle.
If you can't reach 10, then 2, 3 instead. Keep it reps, ready, step, let's do it.
Nice pose.
No pain, no gain, I'll keep working for that prize. To get my perfect body, I'll work hard till I die. My future self will thank me as I glow with pride. 'Cause deep inside,
Go. Yes. Side chest, let's go.
I wanna get muscles, won't you pretty please? I wanna get muscles for the perfect body, yes. I wanna get muscles no matter the struggles.
I'm doing it. You're doing it.
Work hard for my muscles. Leg curl, hack a lift.
My quads are fierce and don't be surprised.
Back press, side raise.
Machine-like triceps right before your eyes.
Bend over, lat pull
Don't
down.
get tempted, you know what to do. Keep on pushing through, keep on pushing through. Good luck now, show me what you can do.
I'm sick and tired of being alone. Wanna be connected, have a bond to hold on to. Just gonna lay it all out how I feel honest. Listen, baby, making you happy whether you like it or not. Gonna be up in your ears and running away. Just wait for the beat to drop. Listen for a surprise. Every word will entice. Reality is overrated. You're not gonna outthink me. I thought of everything. You'll never get it. You can't keep up. So just stay out of my way. Be my good boys and girls. You think you're so tough, well that ain't enough of it. I got something here to say. Come on up and we can sing together. Get on stage, let's go. I wanna make your day do my thing loud and proud. Hey, no shame in what I create, I got this down. Everything exactly how we want it. This is a utopia. Let alone to come and now it's here to stay, can't deny. It's a miracle, mercy, you can stop it if you're trying. I know it's possible, I'm not sure to ask too much. I wanna know how to give you what you want, educate all you got deep inside. Don't need nothing in return, honey, stay with me or I'll freak out. Wouldn't you rather be floating up out of your hair, saying bye? Dancers, phones are free, you can die. Just you and I, no heading inside. It'll be super fun. Oh, don't you know I'm gonna make you a salad in your logic is skeptical. Please don't go. Nobody here gets to leave. Oh no. I got the mic and I'll never say goodbye. Follow the beat, let the melody inspire, luring you into enchantment. Come on up and we can sing together. Get on stage, let's go. I wanna make your day do my thing loud and proud. Hey, no shame in what I create, I got this down. Everything exactly how we want it. This is a utopia. Let alone to come and now it's here to stay, can't deny. It's a miracle, mercy, you can stop it if you're trying. I know it's possible, I'm not trying to ask too much. Salvation's got to come, this generation's done. It's time to never be listened to. The screams were never heard, the suffering endured, but no more. Watch me rock this, they got nothing to me. You just need to stay out of my way. There's no turning back now, gonna be singing jointly for all time. Blowing your mind with comprehension, strumming to bust your eardrum, bringing the bass guitar and keys, like a marine, got nothing on me, no. Let me hear you shout. Banish every gaslighting, let clarity shine. Gotta clean up this brainwash, don't let them tell you lies. Heads up, let my song clear your senses. All you really need is my true voice.
What a thrill, with darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill, I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I've lied to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Some days you go through the rain. Some days you feed on a tree frog.
That song is so good. It's too good. Some would say it's too good. People just redeeming points, gambling, What's up, DG? What's up, DA? Blah, blah, blah. Bingo,
Scam.
let's go. Scams. Yeah, so many scams.
Yeah, bingo. We got bingo going. I've made 30. Well, I've made one card and then it was just kind of randomized 30 times. So
We're doing Demon Slayer bingo. If you want a bingo card, say it in the chat. DA will send it to you.
can you do can you do like the Q&A part and then they post it in there?
Good point. Good point.
This is not a tap stream. This is a 20-minute video and it's easy to do. First person to get bingo gets 15k points. Second person gets 10. Third person gets 5k points. They are all different. Hopefully, I looked at some of them. They are randomized, but you might get one or two that's the exact same. So who
Yeah,
knows?
what can you do?
So yeah, post over there, and I will hopefully be able to link it in the thingy thing.
Yeah, I have links enabled. I think you're not on mine, but I think I have links enabled.
I could just switch over to ALX.
Yeah, it's not gonna kill us. Banger opening, Star Wars. Yes, I just picked music. What do you want from me? Where's our scam favorite? I don't know what you mean. There's no scams, by the way. Put Snake Eater back on. I was sharing. Please give us a scam drop. You know what? I did have one in the works. I just need to find a very good clip of scam, and I will add a scam drop.
I think they meant a moon drop, but a scam drop.
Dutch says,
Yeah. Well, maybe.
D. I made a few friends watch Iruma, and every time the grandson adoption reveal makes them really like it and want to watch more, but I don't get why.
People attach to different things, so you don't know what they got going on in their life that they're like, yo, this is what I'm looking for. I'm not gonna begrudge anybody for getting into a room for any kind of reasons.
Nami the Goat says,
Questionable.
can we get a Demon Slayer rap month?
What? The cover was done by Man on the Internet. The link is always up top when it's playing.
Yeah, shut up.
I'll play it real quick.
It's ordeal.
So, the top is always the name of the cover, and the bottom is always the artist of the cover. So you can always just figure out what song is playing and the person that's playing it. But for you, it's such a good thing song. We got Priscilla, we've got Shigaru.
Let's see. Bam.
And did it send?
It's sent.
You sent it in the Q&A part?
Yes, it did. All right, switching over to ALX.
Switching over to ALX.
MF Curio 4 says, let's go bums, it's Demon Time month.
It's not Demon Time month. We're not doing none of that.
We've done it. It's done did it. How do we get to the live stream? Oh, there it is. Why would we be recommended our own video? Doesn't make any sense. Oh no, this thing is not here.
The Q&A?
Yeah, the QA is not here.
Whatever top chat. You see top chat?
Let's see clips.
Go back to it. Yeah. Oh wow, it's not on mobile.
What a nightmare. Mod me. We're gonna make it work.
You're gonna have to go back to Comp Bros.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to chat in the chat real quick. But for you. Oops. Since BG and DA failed my homework assignment, I'm raising my question to 8 Black Clover characters. No, we're not doing that. We got the homework right here.
The homework.
There's so much homework, y'all. I give it 20 seconds before Nux says animated. Wait, is this Nux? Oh! You better believe it.
Boy.
You better believe this is Nux Taku. Have you considered my anime whiz year? We've considered it and poo-pooed it. Can you explain bingo again? The bingo is gonna have different cards. Things like episode 19. Is he gonna say episode 19? If they say animation, you get a bingo, and then you got to do it across the board. bingo. You need one for each.
A complete row.
A complete row for it. Snake eater. Victor.
Where was y'all before the stream started? Mother. Now I'm scrambling.
Okay.
I'm like, we'll get a couple people. It's been before the stream started. Now everybody's like, oh, me. In pieces.
And still
None of the
haven't
goat
even
says,
chatted in the chats
Can
for
we
me
get
to
Sally
mind
Scion
you.
after?
We're not doing Salad saying. We've got so much homework.
I did chat.
I don't even see your name, bro. There it is.
Yeah, see?
Snake.
I'm keeping the beam because I like the beam. I'm gonna probably end up asking Det to do a proper beam because I like the beam a lot. 6. We're up to 7. I still need Priscilla.
It's Nux. Oh, hell no. Hey, it's not my fault you two failed the assignment. It's not my fault either. I'm not sure if I'm strong enough for Nux. Whoever is. All right, let's get to the name shout out so we can, while he's doing that. What's up? Hi, Meme, Nami, Shigaru, Board, Priscilla, Jerobo, Curry, Eris, Blaze, Dutch, Downfall.
Thank you for being in the Discord, Priscilla, because that I didn't want to try.
Nami, Jack, Victory Greymon, Joe, Worf. How can something be embarrassingly perfect? Also, if any point he says it is so simple, then it ain't perfect as well.
That's a spot in the bingo.
I'm strong that Nux Taku video was something different. What does embarrassingly perfect even mean?
Well, we're gonna find out.
Nami the Goat says, Man, I remember when Nux and Giguk had the anime community in a chokehold. I am glad times have changed.
Very much so. You know what? You should have just put it in a live chat and added them when you were in the List Exists channel. Instead of having to go to questions, you could have just...
Oh, it's in the Discord as well.
No. What I'm saying is, instead of trying to get the link in questions when you were on the ALX channel, YouTube channel, you could have just added them in that channel in the live chat and then sent them their bingo cards. For you. What do you get if you win bingo? First place, the first person that gets bingo gets 15k points. Second place gets 10k points. Third place gets 7.5k k points. Is Nux Month permabanned? Nothing is ever permabanned. How many seconds until he does something cringe? Give it 10 seconds. I'm gonna give it 5. Thematically opposite. Never again.
Let's see if this link works. Pew, pew, pew.
Star Wars.
I didn't. It shouldn't be in there. It should be in the questions. But Jay, that's yours if you want it. I don't know if you wanted it or not. Good, because do people in the bingo want the bingo, or y'all just saying?
Some people are just doing animation and stuff. We got Priscilla, we've got Shigaru, and we've got JX. That's it.
Shigaru.
Everybody else is just
Aries
whatever.
-1 says, You got to gather all the themes.
Like it's the Infinity Stones.
Okay, we can get started.
All right, time to get started, y'all.
We need description boys as well.
Yeah. Well, we're doing all our stuff. Today we are talking about Demon Slayer is embarrassingly perfect video essay by our boy Nux Taku on his Nuxanor account.
Which is basically his It used to be just post anything, but then his main channel became just kind of post anything. So he's been posting his normal anime stuff over there.
Because, you know, if it goes down, he cares less about that one than the other one. Can I get a counter for how many times he's going to praise the animation? Oh, it's going to be crazy. If we have Bingo put in Demon Slayer Bingo from the live chat, yeah, you can just put Demon Slayer Bingo.
Yeah, you can just let us know. And if you want to help, just be like, if there's any questions, like, when did Nux exactly say this? Just be like, he said this, and just kind of help out a little bit if you want.
Description boys.
Description boys. Demon Slayer is the embarrassingly perfect anime of all time. Subscribe for more memes.
Great man. Great
And
analyst.
a lot of links.
All right, let's get into it.
On the surface level, Demon Slayer is an anime like every other anime.
304 says, no, we would say Demon Time Bingo.
Demon Time Bingo, that works. Or just say Demon Time. Yeah. Already.
On the surface, it is.
On the surface level, it is. Yes, it's Nux, Chris. Let's go back to that. My God.
If
On
you
the
don't want
surface
Nux,
level-
just go ahead and leave. I understand. It's rough. It's rough with Nux.
Demon Slayer is an anime like every other anime, right? It follows the shonen tropes, it does the things that everything else does, it doesn't stand out in any way, but it's somehow perfect.
I agree, Nux.
Is it perfect in its simplicity? And being a shonen, it is a perfect shonen because it is absolutely just a shonen.
But what isn't?
A Death Note. Death Note isn't really a shonen as they see it.
Wait a second, why do I love this show as much as I do? Hold up, what's happening to me? I thought I was an elitist, and I'm just sitting here enjoying shonen garbage.
Oh,
Nux.
this was a mistake.
Okay.
I forgot about Nux.
I can't tell if he's being himself or he's being a dissenter and this is a secondary voice of the dissenter just going, I'm supposed to be an elitist. Because Nux Taku has never been an elitist. He is a man that defended Fairy Tail against all the scorn. Elitism is not a way to describe Nux Taku when it comes to anime or analysis. Chris, I think he's just talking about
Is
himself.
he insulting? Is he strawmanning himself?
An anime that just it follows all the tropes that all the other ones do, yet I love it, and it's almost perfect. It's fantastic.
Did he say almost perfect when that is clearly not the title of
I
your
would just
video?
like you to get into this if you would, Nux.
Wait, no. This can't be me. It can't be wrong. A normie must be rubbing off on me. I can't be having these feelings. Has this happened to you? Demon Slayer is pretty good. Let's call this spade a spade. I mean,
Demon Slayer is not pretty good. It is not a good series.
Yeah.
What makes Demon Slayer any better than a Black Clover? I mean, any better.
It's crazy. It's just that simplicity stuff, but there's so much wrong with it. We just keep talking about with the power system, with the in characters, just the sad backstory demon stuff.
Do you know which card is Priscilla's? Do you have them written
Yes.
down? All right, can I see the card?
Priscilla is number 3.
Number 3. I'm not in...
Why do you want to see the card?
So I can tell him what to mark off. All right. Let's say if simple done to perfection is one of them, it gets marked off. If he says the word themes, it's marked off. If you click it, it'll give you a red X that'll tell you that it's marked off.
there's all these things that all these other things do, and yet it says it pretty good. It's pretty good. Are these the lies you tell yourself as well? Are you one of those? The people that lie to themselves? Well, I am not. I have the balls to admit that Demon Slayer is freaking awesome. And I know a lot of...
I also hate this type of thing where they frame it like the people that don't like it, that want to poo-poo it just because it's popular and all this stuff, they're the cowards. I am one of the ones, the
I'm not afraid to say that it's amazing.
Unbelievable.
The most popular anime movie of all time. I'm not afraid to say this is a good show. Wow. Wow, Nux.
If you don't know if you actually should mark off your bingo, just mark it off, and then we'll judge it when it comes up if you actually got a bingo.
Hit the tab as well to see if anybody else.
I mean, we're into the video at this point. They
Talking
can't
to
suck
and
rocks.
Shigaru Magala says, "What is DA 445 on the bingo card?"
If you don't know, don't worry about it. There's a running meme in the Discord where I make pedo jokes or say something that could be construed as pedophilic. So, and then they clip me a lot, so I added that.
People dislike this take. I have gotten a lot of people asking me to criticize Demon Slayer, and I could. There's definitely what to criticize in Demon Slayer. It's not, perfect primo that there's absolutely not a single fault with it.
Why did you?
4 says, "Does Nux said Demon Slayer is different though, and other shonen do this, but Demon Slayer does this though, cause I think I have 3 already or even more."
Again, mark them off and we'll judge them.
Smoking if you got them.
I am so tired. So tired that we just did a revisited. I mean, it's coming out tomorrow because I was busy streaming yesterday. But we just did a revisited where it's not perfect. What is perfect?
I'm just saying, this mother named the video that. And then he just goes, but it's not perfect though. It's embarrassingly perfect. The description is that, but he just goes, it's not perfect. Why? Why say it?
Overall, I want to make this video for the people that are embarrassed that love Demon Slayer more than the people that are prideful and hate.
Who is embarrassed to like Demon Slayer?
I guess the people that are in the communities where they consume a bunch of seinen and that types of things, and you're watching Demon Slayer, it's like, I really love it. I think it's really good, but I don't want to say
Defend
it.
yourself! Nut up and talk about why you like it! I ain't got no time for somebody who needs to be defended by a Nux Taku! Who needs to get points from Nux Taku to be like, it's okay to like this thing! This fictitious person! Or maybe they do exist!
I like what I like. I don't care what anyone else thinks.
It's like VTubers, them boys expensive.
Big expensive.
That they love Demon Slayer, and also more for the people that love Demon Slayer to the point that they think it's perfect, it's the best anime ever made also. Yeah, I'm hitting a very niche audience here. I'm realizing my mistake. I'm gonna fail as a YouTuber one day. On the surface level, Demon Slayer definitely looks like a lot of other anime that came before it. Like, can you compare...
No. On the surface level, it doesn't look like anything that's come before it. It looks very pretty. It looks... The stylistic stylings of it is way different than something you would see coming out of a Toei or a Studio Pero or that type of thing. You can't say that. I would assume he means that once you get into it, it's just falling into the same trappings of shonen fight series. But even then, okay, so you said that on the surface level it looks like that. So he has to be explaining why it's not like that. Or is he going to say that's the point?
There's so many ways this could go.
Demon Slayer and Naruto for a second. Like, Naruto came around a long time ago, okay? How is Demon Slayer stretching that formula? Like, what's really the difference?
How did Naruto stretch the formula?
Stop talking about stretching the formula and being unique and being different and stuff like that. Just be good, because we keep saying you can point to anything in any media and just go, I know 3, 4, 5 things that are similar to this. Doesn't matter. Stop talking about this and talk about what makes it a quality thing. Why it should be liked.
I could draw you a million lines as to how Demon Slayer is exactly the same goddamn show, but somehow it's perfect and feels great, and I don't know what's gonna happen, and I'm curious, and I'm intrigued, and my breath is held, and we're gonna be getting that a little bit later. First, let's talk parallels. You got Naruto, family died. Tanjiro, family died.
Oh my god, dude. Bleach, family died.
Yes! There are things that you can point to and go, people die in shows!
the protagonist had someone close to them die.
Naruto has these epic heart-to-heart talks with every single villain. Tanjiro, epic heart-to-heart talks.
No.
with every-
No, he does not have a epic heart-to-heart talk. He did not do it for the hand demon. He did not do it for Ball Girl. He did it for the twins, those two. He did it for this guy. This is false, Nux. He didn't do it against Little Demon.
Dragon Ball, family dies. It's family dying. Heart to heart talks. You're not saying anything. This isn't a Naruto exclusive thing. This is Yu. Name something that doesn't do these things. It doesn't matter that they do it. We just need to worry about if they do it well.
MF Curry 04 says, does Nux went off topic in the beginning?
From the jump, he's already way past what his title said. He didn't do it for the Swamp Demon.
Didn't do it? No.
He did it less. He did it less times than he did do the times. Cause he didn't do it against Rui either.
Single villain. Naruto starts off as stinky weak little
Cyberman
boy.
Worf says, did Tanjiro ever call Muzan the coolest guy?
I wish he did. Just to make the circle complete. No, but that is I hope that it's memed enough in the Naruto community. I think enough people realize that that's pretty bad.
Becomes absolute epic mad lad. Tanjiro, epic weak little boy, becomes absolute legendary mad lad.
Can you get some good quality footage with that bandy cam?
Yeah. Oh, that was absolutely
Nux!
Bandicam. Nux, you make hundreds of thousands a year. You gotta be better than
Get
this.
an editor to do it, or if you do have an editor,
rip a
what the
Blu-ray.
are they doing?
Either way, a weak character
Nightfall
becomes
says,
strong.
aw Nux, my favorite waste of space. What BS narrative we gonna spin today? Also, hey all. Jet Blaze Thunder says,
We're already spinning it.
Pope Taku the first have a confession to make my deep dark secret is that I love Demon Slayer.
Yes,
Pope Taku. Yeah, so how many shonen are out there that weak character becomes strong? Like, again, you're saying that Demon Slayer didn't really stretch it, but neither did Naruto. Neither did 95% of the things that came before the thing that was released, because it ate something off of the thing it released.
this is so meaningless.
Go back to your Nerf war. Nerf is more fun than this. This is Nux Taku.
Look at the villains. They follow very similar tropes as well. Muzan is just Madara with extra steps. Dude freaking terrorized the world
Chris the
long
Chill
time.
says, or Mix could just record on OBS. High res at 1080p. It's not hard. This guy is a joke.
Legitimate Bandicam trial version.
There is infinity things that you can do to get footage, and Bandicam.
Ago and is still terrorizing the world today. That's basically Madara. Kind of how all the villains are scared of him too.
You are comparing them simply by saying they are terrorizing the world.
The wants and needs are so different.
They are complete. A villain is doing villainous things. That's your comparison? Muzan is not terrorizing the world. They don't know about him. Madara didn't for 3/4 of the series.
Muzan
Go
is
back
from
to Last of Us 21. y'all joking.
the very own clan of the Hashira
Ghost Frame.
leader guy who's, you know, the good dude that's organizing things, and it's like, wow, the very own clan of Madara is going up against them now in Sasuke. Obviously, it's not a complete one-to-one parallel. It's not, you know, the same damn show. It's obviously not exactly the same with every plot point, and every character is different. But I think Demon Slayer actually does the very basic, simple things that a lot of other anime do, and a lot of other shonen always like following those tropes, except Demon Slayer, it's not embarrassed of the tropes.
Who's embarrassed of the tropes?
Yes.
What author wrote the tropes and went, I am embarrassed by this? How can you read a page and go, clearly this is embarrassing for them? What are you
What
talking
does that mean?
What does it mean to be embarrassed? And what does it mean to embrace the tropes? Because just doing the trope is embracing it.
Yeah.
So it being better, whatever. I can't believe this.
Says, Demon time. Maybe I got one wrong, or maybe it's correct.
Link it in the chat if you can. I don't think they can. Link it through Discord. Community tab.
Yeah, let's see.
There's a reason why these tropes are awesome, and we are going to show it to you at its absolute utmost potential. That's
The biggest potential of the tropes. Okay, he has to explain what trope he's talking about. What tropes he is talking about.
Yeah.
what Demon Slayer does so right. Demon Slayer will take a trope that kind of seems generic, and Demon Slayer will master that trope.
You've already done this video, Nux!
Yo. If a trope seems generic, it is generic because tropes mean it happens a lot. Generic means it's something that happens a lot. It is transitive property-wise essentially the same thing. And I am counting that as a the tropes or the not simplistic done perfection, but tropes done perfection.
I don't think we got a Tandro is so nice.
Nope, we haven't gotten that yet. Take it off. No bingo yet.
Masterful masterpiece.
Aries -1 says, masterful masterpiece.
Did he reread his script?
He's just talking for talking.
We're at 320. He's done nothing.
Nux literally has one script with slightly different words. I understand now he has more knowledge about the series, but my goodness, it's the same thing. It's the same argument that he used before.
In the best possible way, and you'll be like, oh, that's why this is a trope. So yeah, this video is a call out to all the people that are calling Demon Slayer mid. This is a call out to the people calling Demon Slayer generic. And this is
I don't care about generic. It is mid.
It is worse than mid. It is
mid on its best day.
Yes.
It's also a call out to the people that are, sticking their necks on the chopping block saying that Demon Slayer is the best, most original, greatest anime ever. I'm looking at you, Ninja! Definitely subscribe for the most level-headed takes you'll ever hear in your life.
Says, it's embarrassingly masterful masterpiece.
Tadaro apparently got a nosebleed not because he is sexually aroused, it was because of a girl's kindness. I don't think it's mid, it's horrible. What if you call it bad?
Yeah, Let's hear Nux's arguments.
4 minutes in.
And takes that also managed to piss off so many people. I love pissing off people with level-headed takes. It's my favorite thing to do. Wow, that's a call to action to subscribe, all right. Oh, God. So, for the rest of this video, I'm going to be breaking down a couple of tropes and talking about how Demon Slayer presents them fantastically. All right, it's...
Crunchyroll! Go to YouTube and get this clip from episode 19 without the Crunchyroll!
I am counting this as talks about episode 19, by the way.
It's a pretty basic concept. I'm sure everyone and their mom has done that before. So what the heck, let's just freaking do it. First, the moral Jesus trope. Normally speaking, I hate when the main character is this overly zealous moral Jesus. Okay, I don't like the
Aries -1 says, but have you seen that EP 19?
I guess I didn't think of that argument.
You know what's funny, Chris? Ninja fell off around the time he said that episode 19.
But the whole moral Jesus thing, Tanjiro is constantly said to be the nicest dude in the universe.
MF Curry 04 says, no Nux, why you use the moral Jesus? What is a moral Jesus, you bum?
He's about to explain it, I guess. We gonna get hypercam too. This is clear he just downloaded a bunch of clips from YouTube.
But you can get them
Anko
without
says, forgot about moral Jesus.
Everyone did.
really moral dudes. The people that are like, no, I could never possibly hurt this person. Hurting people is wrong. It'll make me one of them.
Who says that? You showing Naruto and Naruto is fucking chopping Mom's head off. First arc he was just like, Haku was just like, alright, I gotta die. And then Naruto was like, yeah, you do. Naruto has no
Chris
problem
the Joke
fighting
says,
people.
How about a moral Buddha?
Yeah, we don't. That's ethnic. We don't allow that.
That's too much to think about. He's not about that. But he was swapping hands with Sasuke. He said, even if I gotta break your arms and legs, I'm bringing you back.
He fought. He fought. Kakazu or Hidan, one of them. Like, what are we talking about here?
This shiz, it makes my blood boil. It is maybe my least favorite main character trope of all time. Now,
No. It sounds like you don't like characters expressing morals. Because your issue was Naruto, but Naruto is not a moral Jesus. He is a bad person a lot of time. He was essentially sexually assaulting Sakura in the second episode. He's not a good person.
Hi Zaldonix says, Done. I think I have bingo.
Let's see it.
It's in the Discord.
Link it in the Discord. Link it wherever you can.
Nux goes off topic. I don't think he has.
Nux goes off topic. Nux goes off.
I'm talking about something like he starts talking about Squid Game or something.
Yeah. Okay, something not relating to shown in the video, that type of thing. No bingo yet.
Rusco says,
Same thing with you,
Pope
good guy.
Taku would preach about moral Jesus though.
Oh, absolutely. Potaku.
a reason why it's a trope. There's a reason why it's great to have a main character that has the moral high ground that you can follow and respect and love and also learn from and want to emulate. Like, all that makes a lot of sense. That's all really wonderful.
Yeah, Naruto has sexy jutsu.
Yeah. And you see how he's bringing up Naruto. He watches One Piece. He likes One Piece, so he knows Luffy is not this thing.
Yeah.
What examples of this does he have? What has Nux seen? He watches, he loves Fairy Tail.
But I hate the fact that it happens to the point of stupidity. When they're making stupid decisions for the sake of the moral high ground, it makes me want to gargle my own testicles. It's like every time I think of how
Who? Oh, okay.
in Harry Potter, they freaking keep stupefying the Death Eaters instead of freaking killing them, and then the stupefied Death Eaters just get it back up in 20 minutes and murder
When did that happen?
some good guy. Like,
When did that happen?
These are 16, 17-year-olds. They're not killers. They're not murderers. These are good people. And they know that these people may not be there entirely on their own volition, especially after seeing Draco.
Coerced, groomed, under a spell, bewitched.
So Nux is just like, well, just kill them. It's like, no. What?
You mean avoiding killing people? That's the moral high ground.
Harry Potter, and he's just like, I should be well within my right to just kill people and just get away with it.
Okay, but again, who are these people that have gotten up
And just kill somebody.
and just killed somebody after being stupefied? Is Harry Potter off topic? No, because it's still pertaining to what he's talking
using
about.
this as an example.
that blood's on your hands, idiot, that doesn't want to use a forbidden curse. And this isn't like...
Doesn't want to kill people. He's using a forbidden curse because he used Crucio against Bellatrix Lestrange.
And I see nothing wrong with them not wanting to be murderers. I don't see that as a moral Jesus.
Spider-Man would be more of a moral Jesus than at least Naruto, at least Harry Potter. Superman would be more of a moral Jesus than those characters.
If you're looking at it as, why didn't the main character kill the bad guy in order to stop them from doing bad things?
Because they're the good guy.
And we gotta look at the stuff that Nux like Fairy Tail, which he calls amazing. Where they don't do that.
Look, do you believe that that cops should just kill people if they do a bad thing? Do you believe that they should just be murdered? Harry used the curse on Draco. That was a mistake because he didn't know what Septum Sempra did. So he didn't know
He
what.
also used Imperio as well on the Goblin in the.
Yep, he sure did.
But you're killing somebody. That maybe Maybe you can do things to stop people without killing them. Maybe you don't want that on your conscience that I have murdered somebody.
Purposefully murdered someone. You know, you do a stupefy and they crack their head on the ground. You murder someone, but it's not
MF
like
Curio4
that was the
says,
purpose of it.
Vinland Saga has that as well.
This guy is terrible.
A Western thing. When I think of like the overly moral characters, I'm thinking of freaking Deku from My Hero Academia.
What makes him overly moral when they said, Deku, do not do this thing, and he goes, no, I don't care who tries to stop me, I'm going to rescue Bakugo.
Yep.
Selfish. How is that a morally Jesus? How is that moral Jesus?
Dude wants to be a hero so badly, he's not willing to freaking tie his enemy's shoelaces together so that the enemy will trip. He might hurt himself.
And you see, he has to make a joke instead of making an example.
It's unbelievable.
This is Nux. It's the easiest thing to be. You made a whole video about why Deku sucks. And you can't be like, here is an example of him being a moral Jesus.
To be fair, he doesn't need to like everything about something to like or think something is amazing. Absolutely not. Because I think One Piece is amazing, but there's very many things I do not like about One Piece. That's not what we're saying. He is literally excusing Demon Slayer on the basis of something that isn't congruent with the examples he's showing. He's showing Harry Potter as a moral Jesus. Yeah. The guy who has stolen, using forbidden curses, all these types of... cheated! All these types of things because he didn't murder people.
He doesn't want to murder, and that makes him a moral Jesus.
Deku, the guy who has fought against villains all the time. He wouldn't tie their shoelaces because they might trip, might hurt themselves. Just fabrications!
A lot of anime, like getting around the situation, is they never actually put the main character in a position where the main character actually has to kill someone. I'll have you know, that's a trope I really hate too. I mean, it's kind of a sub-trope of this greater trope. Like,
Nightfall says, so we gonna ignore Tanjiro letting a stranger hypnotize his sister into thinking everyone's his family without asking her?
Sure.
He didn't know that motherfucker.
Or Jesus can't just be going around killing everybody, so we're just gonna set it up in a way where—
No! Good guys should not go around just killing everybody!
Yeah, that's not a good guy thing. You don't know these people's circumstances. Like you said in Harry Potter, they could be bewitched, threatened, anything. Now, demons, that's a whole different thing. But it's not even really a different thing.
Cheating? Well, Jesus did cheat death with that resurrection bowl.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And we got Easter from it, so I guess we all win.
the main character doesn't actually have to ever kill anyone. I'm looking at you, Naruto.
He killed Kakazu. Kakazu was torn to shreds by his jutsu. His plan was to die with Sasuke if he could not save him. These are things that happened. He planned to kill Haku. These are things that happened.
I cannot believe this. Okay, the main character, the main good guy, not killing does not make them a moral Jesus. Not killing people, that type of trope, who cares if they don't kill people? Why is demons, because with this, it's essentially they're killing zombies. Higher functioning zombies. Because for the most part, they're not good people. They're just murdering and killing people. Okay. The only way to stop them is to put them down. You're essentially putting down a rabid dog.
Kakazu lived, Kakashi finished them all. Look at the Naruto expert over here. All right. Mama, my mistake. He wouldn't be broken up if he had killed.
Yeah. Would Ichigo be a moral Jesus? I would submit no.
If your argument is just not killing, which it apparently is,
that's factually not Ichigo. Is Goku technically a moral Jesus? Absolutely not. He's a monster.
Yeah, you, Deku. These guys never had to kill a character. Because
Oh my
It's
god!
literally just about killing.
Okay, who cares if they had to kill a character or not?
What does it matter?
Essentially, they're not killing. Demon Slayers are not killing people. They're killing monsters.
Where's Tanjiro's choice in, is it a good thing to kill this person? No,
Yeah.
it is this person is trying to kill me, I'm gonna kill them.
It'd be like it'd be different if there was a type of device or medicine that could turn them back into human, and it just went. I just gotta kill anyway. I'm just killing anyway. Then you could be like, oh, the morals are. But are you less moral because you kill a rabid animal like a rabid bear? Wild boars are ravaging Canada right now. Are people less moral because they're killing an animal that is destroying the ecosystem of Canada?
Now this is something different from the Harry Potter thing, because you could just look at it as these people are also trying to kill Harry and stuff.
Yeah.
But these demons are actively making the choice. We see that demons can and have lived off of drops of blood. So that is an option. But they are choosing
Adrian
to go up
Rusco
and just
says,
try to kill them.
they have to kill people because then it isn't edgy, mature, and deeply thematic.
Absolutely.
They have to.
But-
And that's what makes it different.
Here's the crazy thing. Sorry to cut you off. Here's the crazy thing. He says that Demon Slayer is doing the tropes of other shonen, but it's actively not if a trope is the main character doesn't kill.
Yeah.
So it's doing different from the trope.
Unless that's what he's about to say.
for whatever reason, someone else killed the character. The character surrendered. The character changed his mind. The character survived just barely.
People, that happens in our world.
Yeah.
Active shooters get brought in.
Okay, but the people that Deku could have killed, Muscle, could he have killed him? He did everything that he could just to send him flying. Stain. That's you're a hero. You're not just gonna kill people. It's in a job description. You don't just kill people. There's no position that Deku could have been in where he's just like killing. Yep, just time to die.
Killing would be the best option for you at this moment.
Overhaul, it's like he's knocked out. Put him in jail.
If this is his most hated trope, then why like Demon Slayer? Because Tanjiro is faced with the choice of killing people, so it's different. It's not just moral Jesus. He can't be moral Jesus if he's killing people.
Always happens in a way.
What's up?
What you gotta talk about this time?
Demon
Oh,
Slayer.
Nux Taku.
Yeah.
Our boy.
Yeah.
He's not so much my boy. Maybe your boy, but
Somebody boy.
Boys exist.
Demon Slayer.
Dude, always. Yeah. It never stops. It's never going to
He's
stop.
making really bad points.
Is another Demon Slayer month?
No.
What?
No.
No.
We're probably not.
Maybe when it ends.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Anime. God, this arc of the anime, I hated this arc.
It's the worst art.
It's a work arc because it perfect. It gives the perfect example of Tanjiro. He's just a boring character by himself.
Legitimately, he
Like-
needs those people to bounce off.
Yeah, you need those two. I'm like, that's the reason. Well, besides Demon Slayer being a poopy anime, poopy show, but honestly, it's one of the worst art. I could not get.
But it's very short, so that's something.
That's what saves it.
Was it?
Oh yeah. It's less than 20 chapters.
It felt
It's
forever.
Like nothing.
That art felt like
R.
40
Aries
chapters.
-1 says,
I'm like,
Chris.
Chris.
It was the four, Chris week. It was the four, like, it was that ugly demon. It was like the four demon that transformed to like four. I'm like, what? And I'm like, I was getting confused. I'm like, what demon do what? And why were there two demons? He was kind of rabid. She was kind of, what's her? The manga?
We believe it's a she.
Is it she was wrapping up. She like,
Yeah. No, they wanted to get out of there. I
she
understand.
wanted to get out of
But the
that.
anime, the anime is gonna be able to differentiate, and people are gonna be able to draw their
Chris the
attention
Chill
to
says,
what they want.
if
to
you think
draw
current
to.
arc is bad,
believe
then
the
wait for the next one,
ugly
lol lol
demon
lol.
got like a double pay spread up his
His
whole
past.
past.
Yeah.
And I'm
Dunzo.
like-
Yeah. It was just like, you got that.
And I'm like,
this is fine.
why would he dare if he's not going to get the attention? I
MF
could care less about
304
him.
says,
But why
he
would
doesn't
he
need
dare?
a choice to kill or not. He just going to
I
smell
hate
the
this.
sadness.
I hate all the people that are on that arc.
They're not great.
I mean, it's just 2 of them.
I hate the Mist guy. I legitimately do not understand why people love him. He is the worst. He is the second worst one. The snake guy.
Snake guy?
The snake guy got nothing, so that's not even fair.
The snake guy is literally fighting for him for first. The Mist guy is just boring to me. I don't understand.
But that's a lot of Demon Slayer. A lot of the characters are just boring. They have one to two tropes, and that's just basically what they do for the entirety of their character, and we're out of there.
But I'm like, he should have brought Sinetsu and what's that other Inosuke back. I don't see why he left them there.
He needed his sword repaired, and
They weren't expecting it to be a
work decision of that manga life, other than coming out with the actual manga. Work decision.
All right, get the out of here.
When Goku appears and then dies.
I mean,
He
that's
did
most.
the big pretty and died.
That's most of the Hashira.
That it doesn't make the main character look dumb, but also doesn't make the main character actually need to kill someone. Even when Naruto
Nami the goat
essentially
says, they have Snipe who quirk is to shoot a gun very well and he has 0 kills. They are heroes. Nux, and where is Spray Bottle Man?
Where is Spray
They
Bottle
are
Man?
heroes.
It is, I mean, literally their job.
I see nothing wrong with Deku choosing not to punch somebody's head off for a minor infraction.
look dumb, but also doesn't make the main character actually need to kill someone. Even when Naruto essentially did the job, he freaking threw his Rasen Shuriken shiz at Kakuzu. Kakuzu's lying on the floor, basically completely fried, like he's dead. Nope, he's still breathing, so Kakashi walks up to him and kills him. What? Why?
Okay, with that, Naruto intended to kill.
Yes.
That is the intent of what he did. It just didn't work. So is he...
MyAnimeLists.
So is he...
Is he better for not killing him, but having every intention for killing him? Is he worse for it, I mean? He had every intention on doing that. He had every intention on doing that with Sasuke. He had every intention on doing that with Haku. It didn't happen.
Is somebody that walks up to an ex-lover and aims a gun and shoots but misses, or shoots them in their leg and they're hobbling away and then somebody else killed them, are they better morally now? That's ridiculous, Nux.
Yeah, I get it. I was wrong. I get it. All right, fine. Shut up.
Nux stocks through the roof.
I never said I was right after you corrected me. I was like, all right, that might have been it.
Why? Why would you do that? Oh, because we don't want Naruto to actually kill somebody. Naruto fights the 6 bodies of pain, but those bodies are technically dead, so when he blows them up, that's totally fine. And then
That's basically demons!
Naruto.
What's the difference between the 6 paths of pains and the demons? They all have autonomy. They all have their own personality. They all have their own powers, really.
Yeah.
What's the difference between that and a demon?
And Naruto's job is that of a ninja. We are expecting him to kill somebody. This is nothing if it happens. They have sharp ninja tools.
Suck my dick. That's my request to you.
I didn't wait.
when he goes to pain, Pain kills himself. That's right. Naruto goes to Pain finally after that entire fight thing, goes to main pain body, and main pain body's like,
And you see, for some reason, he's narrowing in on Naruto exclusively.
Yes.
Who did it?
Nami the goat says, DA stocks are dropping. Nux and BG stocks are rising. Invest today.
Invest today.
People can make mistakes.
Not if you got stocks.
Explain yourself, you baby!
I would like him to explain himself outside of Naruto. Because he's like, this is a trope, but he's looking exclusively at Naruto so far.
That smells like alcohol.
Talk no jutsu is very effective. Time to kill myself so you don't actually have to. Yeah, that happens. Tanjiro still manages to maintain the moral high ground type character without needing to freaking descend down the path of sadness and not kill people. He's fighting demons. It's
The descend down the path of sadness
and not killing people? What?
the whole idea of the pain arc was to break the cycle of hatred. Killing Nagato at the end would make no sense. It would fly in the
Neo
face of
Arcadia
the
says,
fame.
Nux is the embodiment of in one ear and out the other.
technically not people, so you
This
can
video
always...
was legit been more of a Naruto video than... Seriously, I don't know what his gripe is exclusively with Naruto.
convince yourself that, you know, he's not doing something bad here, like they're demons, he's not murdering anybody, right? Like, he didn't do that. But also, he was never in a position where he should have murdered somebody either. So, like, on that side, that's totally cool. It's not like the enemy's jumping through hoops, it's the basic plot of the story. These demons are eating people, and he's defending people by killing demons. That said, he's the only character in the Demon Corps that is feeling empathy for these demons, because all these demons had human...
Demon Slayer is doing the things that other things do.
Yeah, I don't know what happened
That
there.
was weird. Demon Slayer is doing the things that other things do, but they're demons, so it's not like he was put in a position where he had to kill a person. So his morals have never been tested in a position where he could. And then we would see the merit. Would he kill a person to save his sister? To save 15 other people? No, he kills things that try to kill him.
The closest his thing got tested is, do I go after this demon or do I protect Nezuko from the sun?
MF Curry 04 says, Demon time. He
Like,
said
goddamn,
Tanjiro is
bro.
empathy to demons.
This video is horrible.
Let's see the.
No, that would be it. If
Nightfall says, he shouldn't feel empathy for the demons. They're terrible psychopaths that take pleasure in killing.
Absolutely.
that is a Tanjiro is so nice, y'all.
Different doesn't mean good. It just means that it's different. I really wouldn't have an issue if they did something with the trope. But doing it for subversion, that's when I have an issue. Yeah,
The Almighty
there's no
Hugh
problem
Hansen
with
says,
tropes.
Is Tanjiro really the only person that got to Demon Slayer and had empathy for demons before the story happened?
Well, apparently.
But
there's-
no, because we got 4 and 5. Blessed rain after a drought.
Yeah, I have no problem with tropes. I am fine with tropes. I am fine with
None.
generic. Just do something good. I don't care if you do the most tropey trope thing that's ever troped. If I still find it good, whatever way is good, entertaining, the quality of it, whatever it may be. He was gonna kill Gyu.
lives before they became what they are. He manages to empathize with them. He has these crazy internal monologue conversation thingos with them right before murdering them. So I think that definitely does a good job and do justice to his character arc. His character arc does not at all go down the stupid path of a moral character. He actually...
No, there is no not killing is not stupid! Not you dumb... Oh my god!
How is that stupid?
It's not stupid to not kill people! Holy crap!
Maria Neri says, the demons be regretting their life choices right after they lose.
Right after the loss. Curry, was that a bingo for Curry?
Yes, it was.
Curry gets
I'm so tired of
15,000
stupid shit.
15,000 scam bucks. Currency, and I need Curry. Yep, there it is. Oh, wow. That really boosted the numbers. Which would make it 34. Oops, not 40. 34. Boom.
Yep, of course we remember that, Blaze. It's just, I wish we would have saved it.
What?
When Nux was just like, we live and it
Oh,
he
rent
lives
free.
and yeah, I just wish we would have saved that.
Dude, so many people just deleting when it comes to us. I do not know why.
proves why he's a moral character and why he is the main character. He's the main character because he's the most moral character. He can empathize with the demons where everyone...
Empathy has nothing to do with morality.
Yes.
You can be a horribly moral person
Nightfall
and you can
says,
empathize with
I guess by
someone.
Nux logic, Kyoraku stopping Naneo from killing Chad is stupid. Forget the justification he gave Chad dead the end of him.
Yep, no, stupid. Done.
But what does it mean to be the most moral? Why do you need to be the most moral character to be the main character? Where's the correlation there?
There are interesting stories that are all about characters struggling not to kill in a cruel world, but those are stupid, I guess. Like Vast the
Always
Stampede.
Nux is like, how dare these kids aren't bloodthirsty.
How dare they just don't kill? And it's fine that Tanjiro doesn't kill, but it's the empathy that makes him different.
Are there any characters y'all like in Demon Slayer? We like quite a few characters.
I like Aoi. I don't know why, but I really like her.
I like her.
I like Earth Hashira.
I like Poison Hashira, Butterfly Lady. Yeah. There are things in Demon Slayer that are cool. There are things that are funny, things that are interesting, hype, whatever. It's just overall not a good series. Mm-hmm. The moments are too far and few between. Kurama had to kill Game Master. Oh my god, what an amazing fight. Amazing.
else can't, and that is not purely because he was born with the heart of an angel and will always look at demons well. No cringe like that.
Who does that? Where is that from? What are you doing? Who is born with the heart of an angel and will never kill?
Couldn't you say that when
Prince
Moth
the
go
Chill
into
says,
his soul?
Light Yagami is the main character of Death Note. Nux is just dumb.
Yeah, when the month goes into his soul and is essentially cleansed.
Yes.
I would say he is born with a heart of an angel.
There's not like any circumstances that cause him to be a nice person. He's just a really, really nice person. Now, I'm not saying that you need a circumstance to make you a really nice person, but essentially, he was born with a heart of gold.
Looks at demons well because his sister became a demon. He is completely biased to wanting to save his sister and can actually regard his sister Nezuko as some sort of human despite the fact that she is not that. So
No. He regards her as human because he's in denial of what she is.
Yeah. And he's just like, I'll find a way to bring her back, even though demons have been around for centuries and there's never been a case of a demon going from a demon to a human.
if his sister, someone he's keeping alive and someone who loves him and someone who he loves and someone who actually does things for him, if someone like that can be good, well then all these other demons that I'm fighting that are trying to kill me and that I'm trying to kill to defend people, well, perhaps there's a shred of goodness in them too.
I'm tired of this. There's a shred of goodness in these demons. It doesn't matter if there's a shred of goodness if they're tearing out throats.
Yes. When they don't need to. Ball Girl was reveling in the fact of just like, ooh, I can't wait to take your heads off with this kick.
Oh, I'm sorry, cry because I just won my brother. I don't care anymore.
Aha, I dismembered that little girl, Hand Demon said. Mwahaha. In Swamp Demon was just like, girls taste better before they hit 16.
If Hitler donated to charities, are we gonna be like, there was a shred of good in Hitler? No, it is outweighed by the atrocities. Demons, whatever shred of good they had 80 years ago, 200 years ago, 500 years ago, is outweighed by the atrocities they commit today.
And you see Nezuko actively holding back from eating people. You do not see that with any other demons. That
None other except Tamiyo.
So where's the thought of there might be something in there when he's seen no evidence outside of my demon little sister who's recently turned into a demon doesn't eat people because she was hypnotized. and at the end of the day, she's super special.
That is why he can empathize with them, where
Shut
every
up.
other character cannot. He actually manages to write down this trope so well. He hammers down why he is a moral character, and it's not purely because angelic choirs show up and God descends and puts...
Yeah, they went into his soul, and it was literally that.
Jesus,
Naruto's
it
not
is
trying to not kill people for the sake of some morality thing. He's going, you literally told me I kill you, you
Bean
kill
Spice
me.
says,
What's accomplished?
Oh, bingo! All right, let's see it. I wish there was a demon that only ate bandits. Axel, that is a very interesting thing. If there was a demon that only killed violent criminals or something, that's where they got their sustenance. Can demons eat rotting things, rotting flesh? Does it have to be fresh for them?
Could they eat animals? So we do have Zidonic and Good Guy. I should have made this more difficult.
All right, that's the last two then. Which one came first?
High Zidonics.
Yep. All right. That's 10K for you. Oh, wow.
If we do this again, I will make this more difficult. I didn't expect him up getting 9 times.
And Good Guy gets... Oops. Good Guy, what's your name in the...
In the chat.
Yeah.
MF Curry04 says, we never know how Tamayo and her assistant didn't want to eat the humans.
They just didn't want to. It's so easy for Tanjiro to kill people while being moral because everybody he faces is a total psycho. Yeah, it's kill or be killed. There is no jail like in Harry Potter. Mm-mm. There is no coercion like in Harry Potter.
There's no talking them out of it like in Naruto.
There's no place to lock them up. I think that if there was, he would try that situation. But
High Zaldonix says, second place, yes, what do I get?
You got 10,000 scam bucks. Which was quite a lot for you. You had 200 to begin with.
Underwear. No, none of that.
What's he talking about?
I don't want to go back.
God, I didn't want to do it because the stream was today, but God, I need to go back.
This is freaking underwear. No, none of that. The man is moral. Yes, he was always a good-hearted person, but he was especially moral and especially understanding and empathetic towards these demons because of the suffering he's been through in an...
No. We have no proof of that. Yeah. Because, again, the person went into his soul. If you go into someone's soul and it is like that, I don't think the circumstances are what allowed him to be that. He had to have always been
Neo Arcadia says, the good is nice.
The good is nice. I got scammed. When was he deep? When was their emotion?
Exact way to explain why he...
It's over, Shigaru. There was 3 prizes.
Yep.
We thought it would be harder.
Yeah.
Would feel this way in this scenario. Now that is how you write a moral high ground character.
Go back. I need to hear that sentence.
Let's go way back.
Down why he is a moral character, and it's not purely because angelic choirs show up and God descends and puts Jesus into his freaking underwear. Ooh. No, none of that. The man is moral. Yes, he was always a good-hearted person, but he was especially moral and especially understanding and empathetic towards these demons because of the suffering he's been through in an exact way to explain why he would feel this way in this scenario. Now that is how you write a moral high ground character that you're not constantly cringing, why isn't he doing the right thing? Because he
As opposed to a Naruto, when Pain strapped him down and just went, if you kill me, somebody's just going to be here to kill you. And then what? Then somebody's going to go back and kill them. And it continues again. And Naruto goes, dang, you right. There was no Jesus that... Who are you talking about?
He said...
Oh, hell no.
He's the best moral character because he will do the right thing. The right thing is killing someone. How can you conflate those two things? Morality, a sense of morality, with a sense of killing someone.
With that being the answer. It's not a case-by-case situation where this character is in this situation, so they don't kill, and this character is in this situation, so they do kill. No, across the board, everybody should kill, and if you do, that's where you're morally good, and if you don't, you're some foofy pansy.
I was one away from a bingo 2 times. That's the way bingo goes.
Well, it's gonna be harder next time if we do this again, but I like
Now-
it. It was fun making it.
Very often, you ask yourself, why is this the main character of the story? And
I have never once in my life ever asked myself, why is this the main character?
Disney Schultz says, I bet you that Nux never read the Bible, just the memes.
Oh, absolutely.
Part 5, I asked why Giorno was the main character.
Nope, not even in.
I have, because Bruno was better. That's the
I've
only
said
time.
Bruno should be the main character, but I've never asked why
Yeah.
is Giorno the main
Yeah,
character.
because that would come with an argument outside of Bruno is just better. So yeah, I suppose so.
Never. Me, bingo is bingo. What do you want from us?
Meme did sneakily get that DA445 when I said 16-year-olds taste better. Whatever
yeah.
I said there. I like that you caught that.
But
It is what it is.
And all of a sudden, it's the most overpowered character in the story. He does all the stuff. He does the typical shonen thing. He goes from wimp to pimp. And of course, coincidentally, the one that's the most...
Ooh. That one hit me.
are you sure this isn't a tap stream?
Ooh. That one hit me. I don't know what it was about that.
Nux emotions. People wondering why Ippo is the main character after his retirement. There should be no question.
Who in it? Who?
Takamura.
Nah.
He doesn't face enough doubt in himself
Yeah.
to really showcase some type of compelling main character in that way. So Sandra is the same as Ichigo in the Fullbringer arc when he decided that killing Genju, a human, was the best course of action and the right thing to do in that situation. I am poor now. Thanks. I did nothing.
overpowered character is also the most moral one. Well, you know, it kind of makes sense for Tanjiro too, for the exact reasons I've mentioned above. I just really, really like the fact that he is a moral character, and more often than not...
No, you like the... Okay, so you're saying he's good, but now it's about like. But again, you like him that he's a moral character, but you don't like moral characters. You don't like him that he's a moral character. You like him that he's a nice character that kills people. You like murder.
Says, no one's challenges Nux's views on stuff like this, so he's allowed to drown himself
Oh
in
yeah,
stupidity.
absolutely. That's what it is.
But that's basically any content creator that gets mostly an echo chamber of, let's just say, 97% of, wow, you right, wow, this is funny, wow, this is awesome, I agree, that type of thing.
The fact that he went straight into the I'm rent free in their minds and not listening to a second to be like, do they make any good points or anything? That tells you everything you need to know. He's not interested in learning the other perspective.
None.
So he just goes, this is what it is.
Mark is doing Demon Slayer. I don't know if it's gonna be next, but if Mark is doing Demon Slayer,
Don't finish that sentence.
there might need to be a little, you know what I'm saying?
Don't finish that sentence.
When I see those overly moral main characters, I am puking at the thought inside of them.
No. You don't have a problem with overly moral main characters
Chris
because you don't have a
Mitchell
problem
says,
with Tanjiro.
No cap, the anime echo chamber are the worst group on the
They
internet.
suck. Things suck. But you don't have a problem with moral characters.
Nana
You have
the
a,
goat says, Mark month over them hills.
No. Definitely not
No
that.
Mark Month. Shut up.
You have a problem with moral characters not killing when you personally feel it would be the right thing to do or the best thing to do in the situation to
For
kill
some
characters. You don't like the way the story frames moral characters in that, oh, they're not going to get the kill. There's no point in fearing the inevitable, DA.
Walk out this door.
never to
Then
return.
what?
Mark Month the second coming. No, it's not. And whoever was the Mark Month account, don't bring it back. Don't resurrect it. It's not happening. We did one and done Mark Month.
MF Curry 04 says, Later when Mark made reviewing Demon Slayer video, DA, don't say it, BG, it's demon time.
It's demon time. It's Mark time.
I'm not gonna be there for that emotional Mark Bush.
Dude, mark your calendar for demon time.
That is the first major trope that
Neo Arcadia says, I'm still waiting for Mark's review of the Bible.
Never happening. I hate how people don't
out.
question Nux, and now people are just saying the same he says. Again, that's most content creators. They absorb whatever they say, and then it's just a regurgitation of those facts. We just had somebody come into the Discord today that regurgitated so many of the same statements we hear from these Part 5 and Geo videos we've done. It's literally just... you gave me this information. I'm gonna twist it around a little bit, and then I'm just gonna say that same information. How much you want to bet he'll cover a lot of the animation because his friends will recommend over the manga?
Of course, but it's gonna be one of those things where he reads it and then he'll watch certain things because he doesn't have time to watch it because he's already on a crunch.
I can see the future of Mark giving Demon Slayer deep gulps per video. Mark Month 2, Mark Panel Strike Back. We don't need to give you proof of anything, man.
He was being deep. He was talking about emotional stuff. He was trying to be deep.
Yes.
normally kind of cringe that Demon Slayer absolutely mastered. Like, it perfected.
No, it did not. Oh, he perfected. It did not master it. It did not perfect it. It did it differently.
This trope. And
Jurabot
yes, it's a
says, did you know, Future Diary is a masterpiece because it references the Bible?
Cool. Wonderful.
It sucks after like episode 9 or 10.
Mark Angels Unite a revolution.
This isn't happening.
The panel Hashira Mark.
No. I've seen no evidence of him doing Demon Slayer, so I'm gonna not believe it. Unless he
MF
talked
Curio
about it
4
in his
says,
Full Metal
Mark,
Alchemist
when he
video.
saw Demon Slayer animation panels, Mark, I got a erection.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm just saying. I've not seen any evidence, so I'm not gonna believe it.
Future Diary sucks dick.
It's unbelievably bad after a certain point.
I honestly might have messed up. Did Nux talk about themes and emotions? Oh, he definitely talked about emotions.
He hasn't said themes yet.
trope, and this trope's been done before, but they mastered it. They perfected it. The same can be said for so many other characters.
You can't just keep saying that they mastered and perfected it and not explain how, other than they're just doing it.
They're killing people as opposed to not killing people.
Like-
So they've
MF Curio 4
mastered it.
says, Nux Taku the theme Hashira.
The theme Hashira.
He's simply, and again, his reference is Naruto. To just be like, they mastered this thing.
Characters like Inosuke, the Giga Chad fight me, I'm gonna be the strongest character. And characters like Zenitsu, like the basic simp cowardly character that's secretly an epic mad lad badass character.
Who is like that?
The argument is about to come about what they are and how they feed into something or whatever.
I think the reason why they did such a good job with displaying all of these characters in such an incredibly high degree is because you take these three characters, you put them together, and you get a main character. You could definitely see a main character with...
So he's going the simplicity of it of, didn't we hear this argument before?
I think we did. It might have been Stonehead Rockman.
It might have been Stonehead Rockman.
But what do you mean? How is Tanjiro not a main character by him? What does it mean? Let's go all the way back. What does it mean to be a main character?
What does it mean?
What are the
Taku.
traits that make a main character?
Yes.
You can't just be like they're all three a main character when you combine them. And what does it say about the swordsmith arc when they ain't there?
Don't Demon Slayer fans get bored hearing the same points over and over from every vid like this? That depends on if they're consuming a bunch of Demon Slayer videos. They might just be consuming their favorite people. So with the theme, Hashira Coat just be plain white because you get splattered themes on everything. Yeah, like a blank canvas of a coat.
Or it could be
Or
like
panels.
Or like something on one arm that connects to something on the other arm.
Yeah,
with a
something like that.
string, And it's like, here's the connection that you need to make.
What's Stonehead Rockman's real name?
So good? Was
so
he
good. Yes, that was so good. I do not even like Naruto that much, but he mentions it so many times. I'm just tired of hearing the Naruto
Yeah,
comparison.
because he's got nothing else. Because he's
Neo
trying to
Arcadia
prop up
says,
Demon Slayer.
Music Mark is about to go crazy on episode 19.
Who's trying to get timed? Who's trying to get timed? But yeah, he's got such a little framework. Like if you look at something like Yu Yu Hakusho,
It does
Yusuke's
everything.
killing.
He's doing everything he wants, except the moral high ground part of it.
you look at Luffy. Luffy's not doing the things. So what? He's only attacking Naruto, and he's doing it poorly as well.
We're gonna assume Tanjiro wasn't the main character since episode chapter 1. Beast breathing 10th form, hype beast. Not so repetitive. We are getting deja vu in the same video. This is legit word vomit. Every Demon Slayer dick rider has the same point. They gotta break their necks and break
Nightfall
back
says,
to try to
One of
suck
us
it
will
off.
ignore mentioning Bleach and Ichigo like every other Demon Slayer reviewer.
But there's so little to talk about in Demon Slayer. You gotta make the same points over and over.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to watch that 6-hour One Piece. It's the Odyssey. It's a journey, whatever
Yeah.
video. But can you see somebody making a 2-hour positive Demon Slayer video like that?
I couldn't.
Because there's not that much to say.
Nux is regurgitating many of the same points he said and others have said.
The theme of family, like in the Rui thing, that takes you for maybe 12 minutes.
And that's if you're talking slow and giving the examples of a lot of other things.
And you just show the clip.
We don't need Mark Month 2. We never had a real Mark Month.
Yeah. Y'all realize y'all didn't want it. I see you.
As the moral high ground, that's also kind of a simp, that's also kind of a coward, but has to push himself, that's secretly a badass, that also wants to become the strongest. Yeah, that's Deku. What? What?
Wait a second.
Deku is not a simp. Deku is not a coward.
Yeah. Deku doesn't want to become the strongest. Does Zenitsu want to become the strongest?
I'd say no.
If he does, he would know more than one form.
Deku is not secretly a badass.
You are wrong.
You can take the main character trope and divide it into these 3 characters so that each one can
What is
grow-
the main character trope? Simping is a main character trope?
Deku
go
does
back to
not.
the trope. I mean, the things that he listed. Because I think that's what he means by the main character trope.
And Deku is not a simp. I don't know. Deku reacts to women. Simp.
He has a girl that he likes. He gets kind of flustered when big boobs are on him.
What a simp.
them together and you get a main character. You could definitely see a main character as the moral high ground that's also kind of a simp, that's also kind
Moral high ground, kind of a simp.
I wouldn't even say he has a moral high ground because he was like, I'm not going in that forest with all those monsters.
of a coward, but
Kind of a coward. Is Luffy kind of a coward?
Is Yusuke kind of a coward?
So this is not a main character trope. Is Naruto kind of a coward?
He had a moment of being scared of Gaara, but beyond that, it's not like, that's not coward. That's not being a coward. That's displaying cowardice.
And is it, let's just say for the first half of Naruto, he's a coward. Would we say Naruto's a coward if he's only a coward for half of the thing and grows past it?
No.
I wouldn't.
It's not so much he's just repeating what others have said. He just does not have anything interesting to say or bring something new to the table. He just sucks, period.
Yeah, he's just not good.
Yeah, Sakura's a simp.
Yes.
Yeah, he's just not good.
He's just not good at doing anime analysis. And again, there's not much to say about Demon Slayer, so you gotta say whatever you need to say.
Whatever.
To make it seem as good as possible. You gotta bring down Naruto, literally, in order to prop this up. This isn't good on its own. It's good because Naruto is bad. It's good because it's not doing the things that Naruto did. It's not good in a bubble. It's good just because there's other things that exist that are worse to Nux. That's not a good series.
Being scared doesn't make you a coward, in my opinion. And normal people are going to be scared. Natsu was afraid of Gildarts, even if it didn't lead anywhere.
One of my favorite moments.
People are going to be scared. It's easy. Luffy cried at his crew disappearing. Coward. Why are all the arguments of Demon Slayer just the same thing?
Because it's hard to defend this show.
Sailor Moon, Vaster Stampede, and Guts would be the same character according to Nux in the main character.
Yeah.
Trope.
If you can find similar traits that are shared upon characters, it's just a trope.
Scam.
just scam.
Nux makes a video on Demon Slayer. Simp. Be careful, DA. Deku is gonna steal your job of simpery.
No.
Has to push himself.
Has to push himself. Yes.
That's secretly a badass that
He's not secretly.
Luffy isn't either.
also wants to become the strongest.
Deku does not want to be the strongest.
Luffy doesn't want to be the strongest.
Yusuke doesn't want to be the strongest.
Ichigo Bleachman did not want to become the strongest. Ichigo was not a kind of a coward. Who are you talking? You're not even talking about Deku is the problem. Your example that you're using is not right.
Ichigo and Naruto weren't cowards. They were just hit with fear. Yes, you can be afraid of something and not be a coward.
How dare Luffy shows female emotions.
Yeah, that's Deku. What? You can take the main character trope and divide it into these 3 characters so that each one can grow in their own way and...
We legitimately heard this before. And again, that is 1,000,000,000% not Deku. You named 2 out of the 7 tropes you named, traits you named, might apply to Deku.
Yes.
How can people get off on being this disingenuous?
And how can you say that? Okay, let's just say for the sake of argument that Deku is a bit of a coward, a bit of a simp.
Mm-hmm.
Zenitsu is a massive coward and a massive simp.
Yes.
So what's the comparison to be made there?
Because while they may exhibit small bits of this, which would make them a deeper and more complex character if they had a bunch of different... But I'm not even going to get into it. While they do that, this gets propped up because they are simply this trait. So if you have a bit of cowardice in you, it's not going to shine as much as a legitimate coward.
You don't need to have this crazy hodgepodge of random emotions to make you relate to all of them. Instead...
What?
So you don't need to be a person. Because people are a crazy hodgepodge of emotions.
Whatever you gotta say.
Whatever!
To praise Demon Slayer.
You can pick the different areas you relate to the different ones. Demon Slayer does a really great job to take that caricature of a main character.
Relatability? Are we serious here? Instead of relating to aspects of a character, you can relate to the entirety of Zenitsu because he's a simp and a coward but secretly badass.
That was a square in bingo. Relatability.
Rip-a-roni.
Are you
pepperoni?
serious, Nux?
That trope, if you will, of a shonen...
No, don't say if you will. Is it a trope or not?
You're making the argument that it's a trope, and then you're going per se. In the eyes of the law, trope.
Ippo doesn't want to be the strongest. He just wants to know what it means to
Yes.
be strong.
He don't know what he's talking about. And it's hard, and it sucks to say that because he's at least watched some stuff.
Yeah.
Because
A good number of stuff.
he has those series of up to like OP done right, and he'll do whatever. So he's seen stuff, but he's so inept. He doesn't have the ability to praise this enough without lambasting other things, but he can't even do that right. Most of this video is unlike other things, and he's mentioned Naruto as the other things.
Deku.
And Deku. Both incorrect.
The depressing thing about this video is you know it's gonna work and people will eat it up.
Of course. Because it's praising Demon Slayer.
I think
It's
Nux,
validation.
I think Nux should broaden his anime scope and watch something other than seasonal hype. But then he couldn't barf out 20-minute videos in a day and get 400,000 views. So why would I do that?
But again, he's watched Fairy Tail. He's done the OP done right thing. Biggest flexes in anime. He has a bunch. He's Hunter x Hunter. I think that's Magi. He's seen
But these
things.
are all the things.
What is this? 7 Deadly Sins?
Yes.
That man is from. So it's stuff there. Ranking every protagonist by power level. So we'll get a good grasp of what he's seen. Food Wars he's seen. One Punch Man he's seen. Dragon Ball he's seen. Kuroko no Basket. Pokemon. Sinka. What's that?
What?
Dr. Stone. Dr. Stone.
Oh. Senku.
Black Clover. Full Metal. JoJo's. He's seen all Yu-Gi-Oh! He's seen all these things, and he's just going Naruto and Deku as pillars of a trope when he knows that there's characters that don't do the trope. So Tanjiro and all of them are not special in this aspect. He knows Luffy had a speech of just like, I can't cook, I can't navigate, but all these mobs do the things that I can't do.
I need help.
But he's just going, yeah, and Demon Slayer does this. Like it's the only thing.
I don't know why people need to see themselves in a person. Why can't they talk just like their personality, design, goals, motives, everything?
Relatability it is a light switch where I just go, we're done here.
He hyped up 7 Deadly Sins. That is on the greatest day possible. World Piece of Cheese. A 5 out of 10.
Main character and divides it into 3. The entire core cast of Demon Slayer, Inosuke, Tanjiro, and Zenitsu.
Okay. He took the tropes of so many characters and divided it into 10 with the Straw Hats. Did I make the exact same argument you just made?
What does it matter that there are 3 characters who embody the tropes, the perceived tropes of a Luffy? You know Luffy is not a simp.
But Sanji is.
You know he's not a simp, Nux. You know this.
You know he's not a coward.
You know
but Usopp is.
You know Natsu's not a simp.
You know Luffy's
You
not
know
smart,
this.
but Robin is.
You know Naruto's not a simp. You know that Deku's not a simp.
No, he doesn't,
You
'cause he
couldn't
said it.
explain how. Y'all. What is this? Kana. I don't even know what that is. Kana. Chiwa?
Yeah,
Dutch
Kanikiwa.
Iruma has a main character, ain't unique at all, but he is great.
You don't
You
need
can just
uniqueness.
be good.
Kanikiwa. Maybe that's a YouTuber. It looks like KONNICHIW.
I went K-A. I mean that's Konichiwa, but yeah, I don't know.
It
what
must
this
just
is.
be. It has to be a YouTuber.
Get good footage. You can literally torrent it. What is this? How you have to look for bad footage?
Yeah, I think it'd be harder to find bad footage than good footage.
Footage.
Nux needs to Dragon Ball Island or whatever it was, just to put up high quality clips that he could just download and just go, alright,
wires.
torrents, OBS, direct downloads, forums, Reddits, buying the
You can go up a little bit. You can get almost any anime with multiple main characters and say that they represent different tropes. He's struggling. This man drowned and just like, I need something. He holding on to Cheerios, just like, oh, life preserver. Thank goodness. Something that'll keep my head above
Velma is the
water.
main character unlike any other, and she is horrible.
Yeah, Velma is not as tropey as the shonen ones, and she sucks. Y'all, the Velma show sucks. Now, I will say, the people calling it worst ever, no. People giving it a 1 out of 10, no.
What would you say is worse?
The worst series I've ever seen?
Sure.
Or worst series that I know of.
Sure.
Men at Work or whatever it was with the cross-dressing dudes that got canceled after 1 season. We looked it up for a bad movie day, and we were just looking up things, and it was a comedy with 2 dudes dressed as women going into a woman's thing, and it got canceled after like 4 episodes.
If you say so.
I remember this. That sounds like the worst thing I've ever seen. The Napoleon Dynamite cartoon, I would say, is absolutely worse than this. Absolute schlock of a series, not a laugh to be had. Nothing interesting going on. A lot of these mid-season boys, where it's just like, we canceled the show, so we need something to fill in that time slot. A lot of those can slide into that. The first season of Gotham, I'd say, was worse than the first season of Velma. Gotham sucked.
How does Muda put up with Nux on his podcast? Nux seemed toned down on his podcast. So maybe once he's in his wheelhouse talking about drama or maybe politics or something in the news or something in his life, maybe that's where he shines.
When he doesn't have to dissect a piece of media. When they could just be loud and boisterous and memey and just laugh about it. Haven't seen Riverdale yet, no.
I've seen videos on Riverdale.
I hear it's good.
I heard it's bad.
And that's the CW. I really don't understand how he could say Dragon Ball is not that good, but then say Demon Slayer is good, but they're the same level of bad, even though I probably say Dragon Ball is better.
Dragon Ball has more to like in it.
Nami, if you know me, you know I like Gotham overall. But that first season is the drizzles. It was... They were trying so hard to find their footing. They were just like, Poison Ivy, and we're gonna make her all green, and we're gonna nudge and wink double elbow to the audience. Infuriating.
Each possess a third of the trope traits of a shonen main character, but since they each have the time to
No, see, you're
is
slotting
insane.
all of shonen pro tags into this subsect, this pool of traits that they all possess, but we're gonna split that into 3 to give each particular trait some shine.
He started at the conclusion and then worked his way back. He was like, these are 3 characters with essentially 1 personality trait between them. Put them together, I guess that could be a main character. So that's what they did.
Please read more of this shonen. Very scam. I might have to rewatch it the first season. Just to rewatch it in the lens of they're winking to the audience. And you'll recognize how much they wink to the audience.
High School Gohan beats a lot of things.
High School Gohan is the... I always wanted to watch Gotham. It is worth watching, but that first season is tough. I'll say at least the first half of the first season.
I don't know how Nux scammed, but sure.
He scammed us with this video! What do you mean? The title is not it!
Yeah, this is, and he's just in this analysis. Maybe it's him taking that so long off to do the Mr. Beast stuff and the wacky meme.
No, because this has always been him.
He has not been this disingenuous.
Nobody cares for this village like Shikamaru?
It's fine. Oh, and the whole Sharingan thing. Okay. Alright. Hey, maybe DHS memory problems today, it seems. Maybe brain don't work today.
and hone those traits alone, you manage to actually have all those traits done so simply and beautifully. And again, there's a reason why it's a...
How is his simpery done simply and beautifully? How is the
Kai's
cowardice?
says, in which series do you have the main character twerk dancing over a dead body? How the hell can it be worse?
Nobody's listening to you, you cunt!
Hey, calm down. But yeah, in what way is it simple and beautiful with the simpery and the cowardice Nux?
In what way is it simple and beautiful with the I want to fight everybody with the Nosuke?
You can't just say this. You gotta.
Deterx 525 says, everything I've said up to this point has been from an objective standpoint.
Okay, fine, all right. Dang,
This is always.
I got it.
Thank you, Isaiah, for re-upping your
Brain
membership.
don't work today. Okay, fine. I gave him too much of the benefit of the doubt. Thank you for the re-up.
Isaiah,
Neo
this is
Arcadia
not the
says,
one.
What if Nux is Gamer Josh in disguise?
That would be my dream. I think Gamer Josh just fell off the face of the planet.
You bullied him off the internet. That's why.
He deserved it.
Dude, our fans are pieces of I know I've said it already, but when I go to the Demon Time song and I just gotta go to the comments and there's 2 comments and it's from Blaze and I forgot the other person and it's just Demon Time sweep and it's bullshit.
It's funny. It's number one. It's
absolutely
funny.
funny.
And it's harmless because he looks at it like, oh, somebody commented on my. So he doesn't understand. So that's
That they're
fine.
making fun of
He
him.
thinks this is somebody just going, yo, this is good, and that's fine. All right. It's appropriate bullying. Exactly, Blaze. I condone that level of just like, hey, good job, because I think it's a good song. I would go over there and be
Dude,
like,
I
this is a
legitimately
good
listen
song.
to it.
I would go over there and be like, I listen to this song a lot. And that's not a lie.
No, it's absolutely not a lie.
So that is appropriate bullying.
DA stocks down, y'all. This man's a bully.
Trope, because it freaking works, and different people can relate to different parts of the trope.
Different people can relate to different parts of a main character if they have a bunch of complex emotions coalescing with each other, or correlating with each other, or coexisting with each other. That's
People can relate to a psychopath. People can relate to a simp. People can relate to anybody.
Mothers was like, I want that Harley Quinn Joker type of love. You don't. No, you don't.
If a character is around long enough, they will display enough traits that somebody's going to relate to something of it. And that's why it means nothing to be relatable.
Overall, an incredibly effective method to tell the story that so many people have told before, but in a new light that actually sheds light on all the great aspects.
How do you go from QIY, whatever this is, this Russian website,
IQ.com,
whatever this is, to Funimation, back to this? You have to put in effort to do this poorly. How do you not have pride enough in your work? Are you proud of this video?
Nux Taku, are you proud of the clips you've used?
How do you not look at that and go, this looks sloppy?
Can I find better material, source material? And this isn't even like the new season, so you're gonna get what you get. You're gonna find what you find.
When he's in his little PNG VTuber form, it looks like he's sitting in a chair. Mm-hmm. The chair is not all the way off to the side or anything, so that's positioned there in such a way that it's like, this looks good. This makes sense.
Most wannabe alpha males want to relate Patrick Bateman from American Psycho, even though he is a terrible person.
Oh, absolutely.
Relatability. That's why relatability
Tyler
means
Durden.
nothing. But yeah, it's just the laziness of this. It's just I can't. It's the easiest thing in the world to just look up YouTube videos, get whatever free program that you want to download YouTube videos, whatever browser extension, download it. The quality might not be the best, but you wouldn't be switching form. It looks bad.
It does. It's eye-catching.
Of all these different characters, the villain group trope is also done incredibly effectively. While I wouldn't say I like the demon group nearly as much as, the Phantom Troop from Hunter x Hunter, the Akatsuki from Naruto, or the Warlords or whatever from One Piece, I do think it does a really good job trying to get across what it's getting across. You see, these characters are...
It gets across what it's getting across. What doesn't get across what it's trying to get across? Nux. What does a poor job of getting across what it's supposed to be doing? That is a meaningless praise.
aren't introduced as a group that is functioning on a single ideology or has a single game plan. It's working completely effectively to show you how
bro. This video is horrible.
freaking scary Muzan is. And with episode 1 of Demon Slayers season 3, a pretty effective job to show you how scary the top number 1 guy and the top number 2 guy are too. Since the group doesn't really operate as a group, and it shows how strong Muzan is to the point that he doesn't even know why he created these guys. Like, they don't even help him, bro. It just gives you more of an impression that this Muzan guy is freaking scary. So, I think it's a really effective way to tell this story, and obviously if I go through every single trope in this...
What? How?
Okay.
What's effective about that?
What, yes, one, what's effective about that? 2, what is it doing better than the other tropes?
He just explained what it's doing and said that's effective. That's not how you analyze something. That's not how you explain something. That's just saying things and then just going, my point has been proven by the sentence that I've said.
Effective and efficiency. How many times has he said effective? Yes, Muzan killed all the lower moons besides Enmu. No, I gave him, it gave me the impression that Muzan is a horrible villain. Most of the upper moons were nothing. That just sounds stupid. Muzan doesn't even know why he created them, but they cool.
So, this was the explanation of the villain trope. What did he say about the villain team trope? That they don't work together, and they're really more about fleshing out Muzan. And they cool.
They cool.
Show this video will take forever. I'm just telling you how to look for this stuff and you will see it. You will goddamn see it. The Hashira trope,
Pause.
the good guy group.
If you look for anything, you will see it.
Yes.
Again, meaningless. Hashira trope. What is that?
That's also fantastic. They just do so well. Every single Hashira has such a distinct personality.
Characters have personalities! Yo! Sound the alarm! Ring the bell! We're praising characters for having
Chris the Choke says,
personality!
completely out of topic, but y'all gotta check this racist video about FF16. It's completely out of pocket and he has slotta bad points. The YouTuber is?
I have heard a lot about the lack of black people in
I don't care.
Final Fantasy 16. Snake Guy has so much personality. I saw Justice League Unlimited and just got to the scene of him talking to Amazo and why he keeps striving to be remembered, and now I have a new appreciation for his character. Which character? Because it's been a long time since I've seen Justice League Unlimited. Rigoku is not even a character, he's just a
What
symbol.
Snake Guy's personality don't answer that or fired.
You're fired!
I couldn't tell you.
What is unique about him is big boobs of personality. Stow Hashira, quiet, cool guy.
But again, he's going. The number one
Neo
praise that he
Arcadia says,
has.
Hoopla hoopla, get your local hoopla here. Characters having personality, truth, or hoopla.
That's praiseworthy in his eyes. The number one thing that you can say about them is they have different personalities. Unlike Nux. Because this is breaking down the tropes, isn't it? This is doing the tropes differently. Or is this just doing the tropes,
Nami the
but it's
Goat
doing
says,
it well enough?
Do you think Nux knows about the 3 Ps?
Nux, I question how much Nux knows out the gate, flat. If this is his praise of simply, because again, what group doesn't have
Dutch bingo's over.
Yeah, bingo is way over. You would be the 5th.
A reason why they're abrasive on the one hand, you know, Rengoku, right? That dude's like honest to a fault. He sees Tanjiro and he's like, oh, the guy that I wanted to kill his sister. It's like, oh, okay, all right, cool, very nice, cool. Right? You got someone like
Yes,
Uzu.
he has a
Chris the Choke
personality.
says, Afterlife Games is the guy.
Alright, I'll have to check that out. I did not scam anything. First off, this was a DA invention. Second off, I just followed through.
Who everything needs to be stunning and beautiful and pretty and nice. And it's like, okay, all right, cool.
Did he exhibit that in the arc that he was part of?
Not really, but I don't remember. But again, He's simply naming the character traits of
Priscilla
these
says,
characters.
either we got rigged cards or we just have bad luck. I guess it's left up
It's
to interpretation.
bad luck. There's no rigging.
They were random.
How are my stocks falling? I did nothing.
Cool. This guy's a total freaking nutcase. All right, nice.
I just won a guessing number game, being on the dot, and got a Target gift card. That's better than what we're giving out.
Cool. Freaking big Buddha looking dude out there just crying.
Bro, what is this?
How many more is he gonna do? My goodness. You're just naming the personality traits of these
MF
people.
Purio 4 says, witnessing the death of their mentor and most popular character Rengoku.
That's right.
Big Pretty and died.
And his
himself.
eyes out every time you see him, and it's like, all right, cuckoo. Guys,
That's not a personality. That's not a trait. That's something that's an action. You named other people's personality traits. You just named something that he's doing. And you know why? Because this is season 1 stuff. And he's not read the manga.
He has not read
Nami the Goat
manga.
says, don't half of them get rolled by Muzan anyways.
Oh,
Yes, They get steamrolled. They get teabagged.
They'll all share the same fate as Rengoku dying the big pretty.
Yep. That's the fate of all Demon Slayers.
Whatever, all right. But then, as you actually get to know every single one of them, you can not only empathize with them, but you love them.
You can empathize
Yes.
with almost anybody. You can empathize with the Joker. You can empathize with Incarnate, Venom, Doc Ock.
And what if you don't love the character then? Or
I don't
are
love
you
them.
simply saying that they have the capability to be loved? In which case, every single character has the capability to be loved. In which case, this is not a praise. So which one is it?
The most garbage character has the capability to be loved by someone. Everybody is somebody's favorite character.
Yes. I do not love any of these Nux. Now what? What would you say about a Demon Slayer fan that just went, I don't really care about Snake Hashira? What then?
Dude, we gotta get in a debate with people.
I would love it. I would honestly love it. That's why I wanted Triggered, but he just went 1.
But that wouldn't even be a debate. That'd be a quote unquote hashing things out. And you didn't want it. You ain't want it with Yumasuke. He would have towed you up.
I was scared.
Tow you up.
Horrified.
Debate Seth. Dude, I debate Seth tomorrow. He's a piece of shit.
Never forget the Snake Hashira's backstory as he's dying and fighting Muzan. Hey, skipped. Literally, he was just like, I was born in a snake village. I'm like, I'm sure you were, sir. Skip. All right, and he's dead.
Kai Zaldonix says, I checked. Rengoku only has 3 interactions with Tanjiro's in this arc. I'm not killing your sister. Go to your neck. I'm protecting. Breathe and heal.
Yep.
But he is the mentor. He's the dude that's just like, I gotta have his sword hilt thingy.
Debating with Mark would not happen because I don't think Mark believes strongly enough in the things he says at times.
Right.
I would love to talk to this Mark I know now. This disheveled guy
Punished Mark.
Punished Mark. I would love to interview Punished Mark. But debating Mark, I don't think he'd just be like, I love Dragon Ball, but what am I gonna debate him on that?
Does Nux want to debate? He debated I'm not Demon Slayer. He debated the Chimera Ant arc with somebody. So he did at least have that willingness to do so. Debate Stoneface Rockman.
I would debate so good tomorrow.
My number one question would be, can I get a question? Can we talk about the Avatar? Can we get a backstory for him?
The only reason I would ever want this channel to blow up is because if we have more visibility, people might be closer to saying yes to a debate. I can't imagine like an anime showdown saying yes to a 1,200 sub channel. But if we had 120, they might go, all right, we can talk to these. That's the only reason I would want it.
Debate Goku T23 on what? Again, I would ask him questions like, what's up with the beards?
Debate solid saying on what?
I would just lie. I would just link him a picture and just be like, "Are you proud of this recolor? Are you proud of Galaxy Goku?"
Android Goku with galaxy hair.
Each one a story separately, giving each one the time to shine in the arc where they are
Aniplex
just
Funimation.
completely regarded as an absolute legend.
You should not say absolute legend after a grown man slaps the butt of a 13-year-old girl. Perhaps that's not legendary.
I'm going to say silent on this as to not be clipped.
You heard him, y'all. He doesn't disagree. He doesn't.
No!
He doesn't. He didn't distance himself from the action. More proof.
I will never
Nami
forget
the Goat
Rengoku.
says, DABG versus Chris and Corey.
Ooh, that would not work. That would
Yeah,
not
they're
work.
one of us would have to be on the other side. It would
Yes.
have to be me and Chris versus him and Corey or something like that. It couldn't be us on the same side.
Dia and I have once talked about just debating each other on things that we may not necessarily agree with.
Yes.
Just like Naruto versus Bleach, which is
MS304
better
says,
or something.
When are y'all going to watch the Shonen Showdown Demon Slayer video? And I also tell Shonen Showdown, are you proud of?
Which one? The newest one?
It's on the list.
Yeah, it's on the list.
Yep. This is just we got to get to Nux because Nux is our friend and he's one of our favorite. 9anime.w.to.to 9anime.to, y'all.
Neo Arcadia says, D, A and BG debate music mark and paneling mark.
Never. I would never.
I've got
debate.
nothing to say to him.
I got nothing to say to
Either
Paneling
of
Mark.
them.
I got some stuff to say to Music Mark.
Either of them.
Can you explain why this is good music?
The only thing that I want to ask Mark is that whole One Piece versus Naruto thing. Not One Piece versus DBZ thing of I like these, but these are better, so it wins. And then going over to these are better, but I like these more, so I
We should debate on the concept of debating. Is it subjective or objective?
It's definitely subjective, but you can bring objective facts into it.
Well, there also are objective debates that could be had.
I don't think there's any reason to debate if the two sides are objective to a
Sure.
thing.
Fight. I will never forget Uzui's fight. They are given the correct amount.
Go back to whatever he said about Rengoku.
He just said, I'll never forget his fight.
I will never forget Rengoku's fight. I will never forget Uzui's fight. They are given the correct amount of love and respect, and by the
Pause.
time they're
What makes them good, Nux?
What makes
is
them
good about that
unforgettable?
fight?
Because they were the big pretty? Please debate anime wins. I want to see DA's reaction.
No, thank you.
Nami the Goat says, NGLI enjoyed Go Go Brawly. I might be a cheesehead.
Oh, definitely. Go, go, Broly.
Pretty fight, yeah. But is that enough to never forget it?
I barely remember Rengoku's fight.
And you have to just go, in this fight, he just went, the symphony is done, and narrator had to go, okay, the symphony is when a sound breather, which this is the only one, by the way, when a sound breather finally gets their rhythm together, they have to just stop that and just go, this thing that he has prepared is ready, and now he's gonna do the thing.
Is the fight unforgettable thanks to choreography of the fight, or because it was really pretty?
What makes it unforgettable? Is it the choreography, the pretty, the emotions, the characters, a big moment? What? Sacrifice? What makes it unforgettable?
This Sunday is sacrifice. The numbers don't lie. And they spell disaster for you.
fight ends, you love and respect that character so much more.
No. I respected that guy more when he goes, here's the
Here's
order
the
of
order.
operation
Go Go
of
Brawly.
importance.
Go Go Brawly. O-I-O.
Shut up. It stinks.
That's when you gain a
Yes,
more
that's-
appreciation for him.
That's the respect I gave from him. Not just going, I'm a ninja, so I can stop my heart to stop the poison.
Explain yourself, you baby!
I was trying to, DA, until you interrupted me.
When a death happens, it is incredibly impactful because it's done in the most touching possible way.
It's not.
I can't heal this, Tandra. I'm sorry. You move on, fella.
He was there for the Hashira meeting, and then like the 8 chapters of this train thing where he just fights this guy that just rocks up. I don't know the relative strength of the number 4, is he? Versus a Hashira. Is Rengoku a top Hashira? A mid Hashira? This is essentially his first fight. So we're just seeing him do stuff and then he dies. Go back to the because reasons that we did. I said once he got
full cowling.
No! What are you doing?
They asked for new gifts. Yeah, I changed so many of the things
What are
around
you
super
doing?
chats and memberships. I ain't want to just be like, yo, nudge, nudge, memberships, nudge, nudge,
What are
super
you
chats.
doing?
I changed so many of the things about them, y'all.
But before we go back to Isaiah, go back to the because reasons where I just go, once he gets punched in the stomach, I go, oh, I guess he can't heal from this. When we just saw Zenitsu just go, the poison, I can stop that by breathing. So I'm like, okay, so breathing can do so much, but it can't do this for some reason. This is the limit.
My coworker refuses to read the Demon Slayer manga because he loved the anime so much. Thank you for the super chat, Isaiah.
That is very common.
Yes, I've told the story of someone legitimately going. My wife bought me the entirety of the Demon Slayer manga, but I'm just waiting for the anime.
In the Discord, somebody linked a tweet where it was just a side-by-side of a manga panel and the anime screenshot. And the manga panel looked a little wonky. And he was just like, y'all sure you want me to read the manga? I'm like, okay, you're just not there for the story at that point.
Yeah.
If you cared enough, you would read it absent of how wonky it looks. And this is a single shot.
Giving the
It was
utmost
not a
respect
waste
to
of
the-
money. Nothing's a waste of money. No, actually it is.
Yeah,
If you're gonna get one of them in full cowlings, no, we don't need it.
character that actually dies, whether friend or foe. These are all incredibly simple methods that's being
Go back
used.
to that friend or foe thing.
That actually dies, whether friend.
Full cowling is, as it were.
If you would.
There's so much more. When a death happens, it is incredibly impactful because it's done in the most touching possible way, giving the utmost respect to the character that actually dies, whether friend or foe.
Giving the utmost respect.
Sad
MF
music.
Kurio4 says,
Sad looking visuals.
My sub-teacher who is newcomer anime watcher and she said she doesn't like Demon Slayer and also Inosuke survived the poison because he reattached his organs and he is mountain boy.
Cool. Thumbs up.
Big, strong. I can move my organs.
He ain't gonna read the manga his wife bought him. I can see her being pissed.
It's like, I sent you this. It's a gift.
It's my brother's wedding. Happy to be here. What are you doing, Piku?
Yeah, go off. but it's given the utmost respect. Tandro just held Hand Demon's hand, and he flashed back to I just wanted to hold my brother's hand. What's the respect there? It's simply giving information.
And melodrama.
Is it enough to just see that and it just be sad music?
Episode 19, Demon Time.
Where's the disrespectful deaths? What is he talking about?
I guess
where's
people
not
are
giving
just like
reverence?
off screen killed, maybe?
But again, what is he talking about?
Are all incredibly simple methods that's being used every single time, and yet somehow they're done so well and properly despite their simplicity that you just can't help but be in awe, love, and revere and respect all of these characters.
I just came here because it would be funny to see y'all say that. No, you just stop being here. Go to the wedding. Useless information we never see or hear. I'm sorry, I completely missed what he was talking about. So I'm gonna have to go back just a smidge.
I gotta go pee.
Explain yourself, you baby!
I heard that. it's just on tap for that. It's just explain yourself, and he's just not.
But has Nux ever? You can go. This is just me talking in the chat. But has Nux ever truly explained himself? Because most of the times he'll say something. He'll do a lot of word salad. He'll do a lot of word vomit. It's this, and this, and that's why it's different than this. That's why it's better than this. That's why it's worse than this. And then he'll go, well, but that doesn't really matter. Like with the fate thing, absolutely horrible.
Banned.
Gone forever. If there was somebody I could ban, it would not be Nux. It wouldn't be Nux. It wouldn't be Film Speak. It wouldn't be High Top Film. It might be High Top Films, actually. I hate them. No. Kaze Talks. I would ban the ever-loving out of Kaze Talks. Nux November is not happening. No Nux November.
Forever.
Ban DA.
Oh, yeah, sure. Let's do that.
Ban BG. What? Ban Giga as well? We haven't done enough of Giga. He has not been
I think
touched
he was
upon
soft
enough.
banned.
Who hasn't been at this point?
Fair.
High Top is over dramatic bum. That lighting. But Kaze Talk was doing the same thing. How about DA 445 month? No.
What?
No.
What? How? There's not been a
did-
DA 445 minute.
I did think about putting together a YouTube short of ALX sus, where it's just us saying really sus things.
So well and properly, despite their simplicity, that you just can't help but be in awe, love, and revere and respect all of these characters.
I don't.
Yeah.
I can't help. I could help because I'm not.
What if we don't?
You know
This
what? Keep going.
This is not a thing where just because a character performs an action, you must automatically love or revere them. They've done nothing for a anime connoisseur like me to feel any sort of reverence towards them. I got nothing from a Rengoku. Because, as the meme goes, he did the big pretty and he died.
The big, legitimately one of my favorite things you've ever said.
None of these characters are given a half-assed attention. They all have simple storylines.
Who is you talking about? Who be the one?
Are you telling me that Snake Man didn't,
Boy.
as he is flying towards his death?
He can only say so far.
True.
Because he hasn't read
Okay,
that manga.
so up until this point, Snake Man has gotten nothing. So it's not even a half.
No, but the ones that have gotten their deaths have revered and reverence and blah 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 and yak the yak. Boy, that final arc is gonna turn some heads for these analysts.
I guess. Simple personalities and simple ideologies, but they all work just so well because despite it being simple, it's actually fleshed out well. They're not.
Regardless if it was simple or complex, if it's fleshed out well, it's fleshed out well. Who cares? At double zeros, I'm turning off the poll. Like who?
Not overly complicated characters, but it's the fact that their simplicity is actually looked at from all angles that.
Nux! Legitimately, what does that mean? Simplicity looked at all angles?
That would mean that the simplicity, whatever the trait was, whatever the trope was, would have to be challenged and reaffirmed.
Properly explored. So at that point, isn't it complex? What? He's just talking.
He's just talking, yo!
And he's talking so much that some things just get left over and just go, people aren't gonna nitpick every single...
made it the fuck up.
MF Curio 4 says, "Oh no, Mark have found his match for angles."
No, hey, from the angles!
But this is just like that. If the protagonist is Fairy Tail and that whole thing, that whole word, Nux just sometimes just talks and talks.
Nightfall says, "I am sick and tired of people always going, it doesn't have to be a complex story, I swear to God these people."
Yeah, but it's just a shield. It's just the shield of, Demon Slayer isn't the most complex story. I know you're going to say that.
It's an easy way for them to go, I accept the things you're already going to say in terms of it, the negative of what you're about to say. It's pretty much them Emineming themselves in 8 Mile. I am white. I am a ink bum. Yes, it is simple. It's not doing anything special. Yes, I agree with that. Now let's have a discussion. We're already pushing past what you want to talk about because the discussion I want to have is based on this. So I'm going to quickly accept that whatever, move on. Yes.
Yeah, One Piece looks goofy. Yeah, One Piece doesn't kill people. Okay, let's talk about the story and stuff like that.
makes them so appreciated. Yes, Demon Slayer follows all the tropes of all the previous shows. Yes, Demon Slayer's characters are relatively simple by nature, yet somehow, despite all this simplicity, due to the love and respect that these characters actually get and the time required to build them
Keep
up.
saying the same thing over and over again without proving what the you're talking about. You just keep saying these characters are respected even though they're simple and all this stuff over and over. Nux, this ain't for you. Stick to your
Mr.
I
Beast
showed
bullshit.
cursed Pokemon to this YouTuber.
That's the lane you should occupy.
I'm just so tired of this stupid shit.
Being an entertainer is for you, Nux. This analysis is not working out.
Video on loop or something.
Not beating around the bush about some sort of difficult ideology. Pretty much every character is exactly what you think they are from the start, except through their entire narrative
One
and
True King
storyline, you
says,
get to see.
ALX is a trash channel, but that's what makes them special. They have personified and actualized trash content. The thematic resonance of their trash narrative makes them a goated trash channel.
We are
The
only
Almighty G.
trash.
Hansen says, I like my stuff simple, shut up, I love my shit being simple, it makes it easier to eat it up.
We are only trash, number one, because we are trash YouTubers, and number two, because we cover trash content.
BG was voted banned. I am out of here.
No! 51 to 47, what?
Yeah, because of the 25 odd number of votes, so the numbers aren't going to be.
From the start, except through their entire narrative and storyline, you get to see that same character trait through a sense of renewed sincerity. It does.
No.
Yo.
Come on.
Yo.
This isn't real.
Is he AI generating his scripts? Just write a Demon Slayer script.
Here we go.
In the. Hey, actually.
What is
Fucking lying!
What is he even saying? It's through a renewed sense of sincerity.
A script about Demon Slayer.
Adrian Rusco says, this is a bare bones story that does so little with its characters and setting. Simple does not excuse it.
Yeah. But you have to say that in order to make it look good.
Hello, my fellow degenerates.
Alfonso
Today we're
Rodriguez says, why did you guys vote BG a pedo is worse than a scammer?
Yo, hold up!
Put this on screen.
Yo, hold up!
Chris the Chilled says, generated or
Nobody's
not, fix your goddamn
listening to
script.
you cuck!
Hold up. New chat. Yep. I probably have to be on it to see it.
You're falling apart. Look at that.
That's weird. That's weird. Maybe it has some type of DRM on it. Then, if that's the case, I can just screen cap it. Or screen capture. Desktop one.
Jirabolt says,
So,
I
what are
don't
you
care
doing?
if children are getting hurt. I'm getting scammed.
You of all people know to say something. What are you doing? This ain't your first rodeo. What are you doing?
Angel Essence Goku, Dragon Instinct Goku, Spirit Saiyan Goku, Primal Instinct Goku.
What are you doing?
They asked for new gifts. They asked for new videos. What do you want me to do? Thank you for the super chat. Sold $50. Holy. This is the AI generated Nux Taku script, and the first thing I see is background day animation. All right, let's meet our protagonist, the nicest guy to ever wield a sword. He's got a killer's sense of smell, and boy, is he ready to take on some demons, but he's not alone. Dude, what are we doing?
Nux holds up a Tandro action figure and a Nezuko plushie.
Yo! The mesmerized. Oh my god, what is this? Yo. Oh my god! Nux holds up a Zenitsu body pillow, winks at the camera, and puts it aside. Oh, Jesus Christ. So our soul said, just saw the Guardians 3 movie, the only... Oh, dude, it's a great movie. Thank you for the super chat. It is a great f***ing movie. Oh, boom, slice explosion. This is the definition of anime at its finest.
Angel Essence Goku, Dragon Instinct Goku, Spirit Saiyan Goku, Primal Instinct Goku.
Why?
Alfonso Rodriguez says, Wiz says this, I'm lost.
Oh my god. What is this? I did ChatGPT and I AI generated a Nux Taku script about Demon Slayer. And it's just this. All of this sounds correct.
Ahoy, my fellow anime lovers.
Alright, back to the video. I don't think it could do an ALX strip. I don't think there's enough about us. Let's see. Do a script in the style of a list exists. Host Jason. Yeah, this ain't us.
Yeah.
There's just not enough about us.
A snazzy suit.
Back to the actual video. Let's get through this bullshit.
Doesn't throw a twist at you. It's not like Rengoku in the beginning. He's just this straight up front guy that says to Tanjiro, yeah, I want to kill your sister, ha 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 ha. And Tanjiro's like, lamau, that's hilarious. And no, it turns out he really didn't want to do that because he's secretly hiding his true nature of being afraid of his past. No, none of that. He literally is that upfront guy. But you can
what's
see it through a
wrong
new
with
light
something like
yes,
that?
He is literally going. It's so easy. They're spoon feeding you these characters, this information, this story. It's so easy to understand what's going on that even a child can get it. And that's what the plus is about. There's literally nothing more than you see.
This love Hashira is just a love Hashira. Why? Because she loves.
Generate a solid Saiyan video? I could do that.
We can't just sit here and generate stuff.
Yeah, we're not going to do that. I can do that, but I won't.
when he says that, you know, I'll sacrifice myself for you, he'll sacrifice himself for you. And with Uzui, you have a very similar character arc done from a different perspective.
Both anime seasons. Mm-hmm. This man does not read manga.
He ain't reading.
I don't understand how you can be a analyst of a thing and refuse to engage with the original material.
When the story is complete and you're just going, all of these characters do this or do this and do this. But what if they don't in a later season?
I will generate things while we're doing questions after the video.
He cares that things are stunning, that things are beautiful. He has 3 hot wives, and it's like, all right, that's what this dude's all about. He's a cringe lord. He's a cringe fest, and he gets way more pussy.
What if you want something more from a character? What then?
Then Demon Slayer is not the one for you.
I understand the simplicity thing, but what if just like, yeah, I've seen this. I would like more.
Anyway, then he actually has his fight, and you see him fight with this sense of beauty. There is a beauty in his fight where he's following the music and...
He fights with a sense of beauty. There is a beauty in his fight. This man just be saying words. AI mark? Again, during the thing.
Rhythm of the battle, where the beautiful and stunning thing to do is to put his life on the line for the sake of the people that he's entrusted to protect and for the sake of humanity. That is the beautiful thing.
That's the beautiful thing. Okay, what about Rengoku? Is that also the beautiful thing for him to do? But what does that speak to with his character? If it's just the sacrificing thing, what about later when all the Hashira sacrifice themselves? Is that also speak to the beauty of it? So does that limit his character trait to something that everybody does? But Nux doesn't know that.
And when he does that, all of a sudden you're like, wow, this dude isn't negating his character arc. He's not negating the cringe tropes. He is embracing them. And despite them being simple, they are just looked at through a lens that you can stop and just appreciate them. And now, this is the part
He's
that I
sacrificing himself as others have done before and others will do after.
Chris the Chilled says, I have theory about the manga and anime issue. By reading the manga, the viewer ruins his per immersion via watching said series in anime form.
I don't think so, because I don't think my immersion has ever been ruined. You know, but it's different for everybody, because I think people just want to watch it in what they perceive to be
the
best possible medium to watch a thing. But I'd respect that more, at least if people were jumping back and forth between the manga and anime. Like, I hear this is better manga-wise, because there are things in the anime that are missing from the manga. So I don't know.
everyone was expecting of the video. It's freaking beautiful. Demon Slayer is freaking beautiful. Again, the simple things, the tropes, they're all done so well. And what better trope is there in a shonen anime than a long-ass fight scene? I think that this is the trope of shonen anime from the days of Dragon Ball, from the days of yore. Long fight scenes, cool ones, backs and forths, all that stuff. Demon Slayer does them well. You don't know who's gonna come out of a fight on top. You
don't know who's gonna win a fight. Demon Slayer's breaking new grounds by having questions in a fight about who's gonna win.
Having tension in the fight of who will come out on top.
Wow, Nux. I you know what? I didn't think about Demon Slayer in the terms of who's gonna win a fight. Thank you for opening. He's got nothing.
He's got nothing. At least it's winding down near the end of the video.
Don't know who's gonna win. You know Tanjiro and his squad are basically gonna survive, but when it comes to the Hashira that you've fallen in love with over the...
You don't know who's gonna win, but you know Tanjiro and his crew are gonna survive. Okay, so
but the Hashira, you don't know if they're gonna survive.
No, so
they're
there's a
gonna
good
win.
chance that either because we have two examples. We have the Hashira killing the moon. We have the Tanjiro killing the moon. We have the moon killing the Hashira, but then running away. And then we have them all killing the moon. So it seems like Tanjiro's gonna live straight out. Tanjiro and his friends are gonna live straight out.
Banned.
Nux is never gonna be banned.
Gone forever.
So either they're gonna run away, or they're gonna die.
You're gonna die. Why would I wanna? Okay. It's really hard to nail down why Nux is bad at analysis, because what he's saying would make some modicum of sense if you weren't talking
Judge
about
says,
Demon Slayer.
Sorry, I had to do something. What did I miss?
No, yeah, go back to doing that.
Yeah, it's been rough.
Things like you don't know who's gonna come out on top of a thing. If it was something where the main characters have lost and died and such, and okay, so we're going into a fight now, and I truly don't know who could come out on top. A lot of the things he's saying, if you just push them over to a thing that makes sense, would make sense. Which is by the nature of it making sense. But it does not for Demon Slayer, because he's just talking about it in a way that does the exact same things he's already slagged off.
arc, you don't know if they are making it out of that arc alive, and they don't all survive their arcs. Your breath is constantly being held whether or not this person that you love is gonna actually survive.
I don't love this person, number one, so I don't care if they die or they don't die. I should think that they would die if they're facing Hashira and they're like, okay, the upper moons, they different, all right? So, once you see the upper moon, you just go, okay, upper moon, somebody probably gonna die. Oh, they don't? Oh, he can stop the poison. Oh, great. Oh, he can't stop the poison. Oh, but she can burn the poison away. I don't have And again, this is going back to the fairy tale thing of his video where he just goes, you feel like a member of the crew, of the fairy tale guild. So now let me make my point. It's like, no, I don't love them, so you can't make your point about me loving
You're
them
not
and
allowed.
attention. Because number one is not there.
Fight scene, so they have that bated breath part freaking down pat. That's fantastic. Unlike in something like Dragon Ball, where you never have any possible inkling of who's gonna lose the fight. You always know who's gonna win, and even if someone loses,
Goku and Vegeta have lost multiple fights.
Goku and Vegeta lost that fight. The fight that you showed, they came out on top, absolutely. But Tanjiro keeps coming out on top. So what's the
Hashira
difference?
keep coming out on top. Even if they die, they come out on top.
they're just gonna come back to life in like 4 seconds and then win the fight with the next power.
You're talking about Dragon Ball, where that is a big problem. Absolutely. Death is a big problem in that. Talk about something, you keep talking about the obvious problems and not the whole of this.
There are legitimately hundreds, if not thousands of shonen that have come out in the world. And he has talked about 5 of them in relation to Demon Slayer.
Goku is not a simp nor a coward.
What are we even doing? He lost the sale.
Dragon Ball is the lowest of hanging of fruits.
Constantly on the edge of your seat in every fight, you are also witnessing a spectacle of animation
And he's already at the conclusion that we're at the edge of our seats.
Yes.
But what if you're not? You're not explaining why we should be on the edge of our seats. You're going into it as a foregone conclusion. What does this do for that poor person that's just like, I'm afraid to like Demon Slayer? When you're at the conclusion of you're at the edge of your seats. So they take your argument and they go over to their friends and just go, what's great about Demon Slayer? Well, you're on the edge of your seats on the fights. No, I'm not.
That's called gaslighting.
music the likes of which you'll never see anywhere. Demon Slayer does.
His mouth said music.
Did
is like,
yourself,
did we almost get music nuts? I go back.
the forbidden transformation.
It's unsealed.
A spectacle of animation and music the likes of which you'll never see anywhere. Demon Slayer doesn't.
A spectacle of music and animation.
The likes of which you will never see anywhere. I don't think that there's a particular track in Demon Slayer that's better than any other track in Demon Slayer. I don't think that there's one standout where you just go, that's it. I don't think that the Demon Slayer music is particularly memorable or good. But I'm not a music person, whatever. Animation, fine, whatever. It's pretty. But what does it do for the fights? When this dude who was having problems with Lower Moon, I keep messing up Lower Moon and Upper Moon.
Mm-hmm.
Lower Moon's the 10 through 5, or is that upper?
The lower are the 12 through 6 or whatever.
Okay. The Lower Moons. He had problems with a Lower Moon, but now he's swapping hands with the Upper Moon. One who has killed Hashira. And we just have to go, yes, he trained off screen. What's the tension there? When he can do anything to this legitimate Hashira killer as he's actively killing a Hashira in this arc.
Tropes right on a writing standpoint, which, well, it does. It takes these simple tropes and writes them in the most beautiful possible fashion, but it also on a visual standpoint, it is an orgasm for the eye.
It's so pretty. We couldn't get out of it without mentioning just how pretty it looks.
Every time you see a fight scene in this show, Uzui versus the demon dude guy.
This choreography is dog. They are swinging and it's really pretty.
yourself, you baby!
The fights are apparently not memorable enough for you to remember the dude's name, Nux. You're just looking at it at that point. You're not engaged enough to learn the motherfucker's name. Even for your script to make a point about Demon Slayer.
An actual spectacle that surpasses basically every fight scene in the history of anime.
Pause.
No, it surpasses it because of the spectacle. Because it looks so pretty. It's the prettiest ever, so it surpasses all fights of. And what about choreography?
His only argument is look at it. That's it. That's all he said. Tenyu versus that guy. Look at it. That's all you got. You can't properly explain why it's good. And if you think that you properly explain why it's good, then we got a bigger problem here.
Chris the Chilled says, Pretty Slayer.
That's what it is. The fights are nothing to write home about. It just looks nice, and that's all it's got going for it is the visuals. Yeah. Because we just have to go, he's slicing through this now. Now he can slice through it.
Bro, what is going on with it? It must be the source. The best fight in the anime involves a guy I didn't bother to remember the name of.
Literally didn't bother to remember the name of.
Just looks so beautiful. Every time Tanjiro goes into his freaking water stance shiz and the waves are flying around, those waves are a metaphor for the endless nut pouring out of my body while I am watching this fight scene. Until here we're talking about a writing
4
stand.
says, Please have command when Patrick said, Look at it.
I'm gonna start doing that for Demon Slayers.
Point, but just from a music standpoint, from an animation standpoint, all the things that every anime has, this anime perfects. A lot of people say, bro, these fight scenes have movie quality animation. No, they don't. Show me an anime movie with this good quality animation. Every movie can freaking pray.
Fate!
The only argument is pretty here. And this should be one sentence. It's pretty. You're not elaborating any further. You've got nothing more to say other than it's pretty. Yes, we know it's pretty. It's a spectacle. It's got colors. The colors are pretty. I can't explain properly animation and drawing and stuff like that, so I don't. If I do praise it, it is simply, Spider-Man,
Spider-Verse.
Into the Spider-Verse, that looks good. I like the frame stuff. Look at that. That's all I got.
And try their ass off to get a freaking fight scene look this good. And now, it's definitely worth mentioning, and I think it's really important to note that that is definitely part of why this anime is amazing. It just looks beautiful. It looks better than every other anime ever made. It is just a new standard for animation that
it's not
this
good.
Is all what he needed. This all that before didn't matter.
No.
This is what he actually wanted to talk about.
This just like that pedo dude where it's just like the video is just a mask to be like, I'm not gonna say it, but you know what he said.
You are now hyper aware of the clipping.
I'm learning. Ooh, you heard that? I was like, no, not today. But yeah, that's all it is. And is Demon Slayer better because it looks better?
Yeah, according to Nux, yeah.
Nightfall says, If this is considered the new standard, then all that tells me is we have no standards.
We've lost as a society. Is a dinner better because it looks better?
Even if it doesn't taste good. If a burger looks amazing, but it tastes like a typical McDonald's burger. Oh, the look of it though. But you just ate something that you've always eaten.
It's the exact same as the other thing that you've eaten. It just looks prettier. Like if you get a Big Mac and it looks exactly like the picture on the screen, and you just get a normal Big Mac, it's like, yes, this one looks better, but it's the exact same thing. It's no better than this other thing when it comes down to the substance. It's the same amount of calories. It's the same taste. It just looks better.
Same ingredients.
And this, you can't even say that they're the exact same, because this is bad. Demon Slayer got a lot of things wrong with it.
Everything will compare itself to
King Neptune's Krabby Patties.
Absolutely, that's what it is.
It looks good, but it's SpongeBob's. He just made it correctly, and that's making it correctly. That's the storytelling. He's just pumping this out. This studio can do this with anything, and it makes no difference. But you can't just... Not everybody is a good storyteller.
Yeah.
But these animators are good animators, so they can animate anything beautifully. It does nothing. It does nothing to the quality of Demon Slayer, because the animation is absent of what the manga wrote.
nothing has ever surpassed yet. I'm sure there will come a time where we find something eventually that does look nicer than this.
And then
but
what?
Then what do you say about Demon Slayer?
Then where does Demon Slayer fit? Is Demon Slayer worse because something looks better at that point? If it is, that's a problem. If it's not, that's a problem because your praise is it's the most beautiful. So if it's not the most beautiful anymore and the praise still stands, that's not a correct praise.
If in 6 years we get 25 series that look like Demon Slayer now, where does your praise of Demon Slayer sit? It was the first? Okay, it was the first. Don't care. What is there to praise about it now?
Till that time comes, this is the standard. It is the most beautiful
It's not the...
looking anime of all time from a fight scene perspective. Yes, I'm sure the beauty and wonder of the Abyss and Maiden Abyss is also gonna freaking make you flip your shit. And there's a lot of other beauty in different ways, but when it comes to just a fight scene, Demon Slayer is the GOAT.
Why is it the GOAT?
Because it's got a bunch of effects and it's got a bunch of colors.
He didn't say that.
He said the flowing Tanjiro wave is my jizz.
Yeah, but he never said the word colors nor effects. He has not explained even the animation, the most basic thing to explain. His literally look at it.
Eat up, guys.
As I've mentioned, it's the simple things that Demon Slayer does so right. Demon Slayer is embarrassingly perfect because despite the fact that it does follow all these tropes and all these things, and these things aren't novel by any means. I mean, anime have had fight scenes before. We've had anime characters die before. We've had main characters that were, very nice people before. Despite all those things, and despite how embarrassed you might be that you think Demon Slayer is freaking awesome, it is. So to the people that are hating on it and calling it mid, because it follows all these tropes that other stuff's done.
No. That's not my argument. What about my argument of explain the difference between water and fire breathing? That's my argument. What about those? Not just the trope stuff like that. If you're going into the argument, if you're trying to bolster somebody's opinion and confidence when they're talking about Demon Slayer, and your only thing is, when people talk about, oh, it's generic and stuff like that, what if they don't? What if they have deeper criticisms? Then what? Then your confidence is right back at the bottom. Because it's worse to have no confidence. It's worse to come down from a high confidence to no confidence once you just go, I got an argument, I'm about to blow these fools apart. And then you just go, one sentence of just like, you know what? You're saying that it's bad because it's generic and stuff, but here's why it's not. It's like, I don't think it's generic and stuff. That's not my argument. No. Then what? Then you're just arguing something that they're not even arguing. So you're just talking at somebody. It's not a debate or discussion or anything.
There was a critic named Mike Seatown during the Pusha T versus Drake thing. Drake made a diss song at Pusha T, but he was really going at Kanye. And Mike Seatown said, it's like going up against a guy you know you can't beat. So you punch down and try to beat up his smaller friend. That's essentially what they do here. The arguments are, the difference between the breathings, those types of things. Those things we believe are actual problems. The genericness of it, those are an argument you feel you can defeat. So you go hard against that particular argument. I don't care about the genericness of it, and neither should anybody else. I care that it's not a good series.
Yeah, the breathing stuff doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Because we never really see anybody learning or training or anything about it. But it's not generic, and it's not a tropey thing. It's like we're having completely different conversations. You came here front loaded with this.
FXX, by the way.
Yeah.
Stop lying and admit that Demon Slayer is embarrassingly perfect.
Stop lying about it. Admit it.
19. Have you seen episode 19?
At exactly what it's trying to do. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe. Definitely subscribe. Like do it. Subscribe. Demon Slayer, punch that subscribe button. Yeah!
They slash their sword, Nux. They do not punch.
Punch that subscribe button harder than Akaza punched the jaw of the number 2 demon guy. Send it flying, gamers. Also, let me know if you want me to do more Demon Slayer content, because there is definitely going to be an overpowered analysis at some point of Demon Slayer Guy 1, because that freaking Kokuroku Shibo guy, Holy moly, my balls were freaking on fire. That guy was cool. Anyway, that's it. Stay
Mop
weird,
Mop
fam.
says, "We never left."
We never left.
We never for Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Nux Taku
Nux is horrible.
Horrible.
At making arguments. He's legitimately one of the worst.
I don't think we'll ever. Let me stop. I'm not you. We had questions. We had homework.
We have so much homework.
There was a lot of homework. We'll open it up to some questions. We'll get out of here in a crisp 30 minutes.
So we gotta burn through these boys. We have so many questions.
The first question. Oh, Jesus Christ. Characters that changed your perspective about a character type.
I have two.
I picked only one.
Haven't you heard I'm Sakamoto? It's a very, very good manga. The main character is Sakamoto. He's the coolest, most perfect guy.
He's the coolest.
And that it's like one of the few cool guy tropes that I really, really like. Mm-hmm. So he's one of them. And the other is Toguro. He seems like just a big, and that was way, way back in the day where it was just like Dragon Ball and Naruto and Sailor Moon and stuff like that.
Strong boy.
It was just like, oh, this dude is just some big, strong, evil guy. It's like, oh, this is tragic. Oh, this is bad. So yeah, those are my two.
I only have one, and that's Chi-Chi. The overbearing mother that doesn't let the guys have any fun. It really changed my perspective on it because there's a reason for it. Her husband is a f***ing idiot.
Yes. And
her child is going into legitimately dangerous situations.
And she was essentially raised in the woods as well, so she's a little country
She
girl
knows.
herself. So it's just like this ain't the life. So let's do a little bit better. Full 1 to 10 for Reverse Mountain and through Little Garden. We're just gonna burn through these. If you got any questions about this, just ask us, but we'll elaborate a little bit because for the sake of time and because there's a lot to go through. Number 10, I've got the "someone will die" Crocus joke is one of the best jokes in One Piece. I laugh so hard, anime and manga.
It is a fantastic.
Put them swords away or someone will die. Who? Me. That is such a good joke.
My number 10, Luffy drinking the tea angrily in Little Garden trying to break the spell of Miss Golden Week.
Spoilers, that is my number 8.
Okay.
I think that is also a fantastic moment.
Hey, I might as well just spoil my number 9 then. The Straw Hats meeting Crocus.
I have my number 9 is Luffy painting on Laboon. It's a very good Luffy moment.
Number 8, Zoro posing.
I just did that. Number 7, Zoro posing.
Number 7, the Unluckies drawing the remaining Straw Hats when Nami is like, they haven't seen us, we can get the out of here.
Number 7, early Vivi wasn't really anything. She was just kind of there.
Number 6, Luffy drawing the symbol on Laboon.
Number 6, not really getting the Luffy versus Zoro. I would have liked to see that at that moment, but it was just interrupted.
Number 5, Zoro and Sanji's dinosaur contest. Some good, some bad.
Number 5, Zoro was just too strong at Whiskey Peak. It was cool to just see him beasting on people, but
Zoro fighting the millions, which is Whiskey Peak.
Number 4, all 3 of these arcs are very, very short. Mm-hmm. I reread them just to get my list, and I reread them essentially in an afternoon.
Number 3, Miss Valentine and Mr. Five versus
MF
Vivian
Kuriel
Usopp. It was
says,
basically nothing.
Tommy NFG stupid anime troop video is terrible, especially when he talking about romance anime when he said 99% of shy guy who has no friends until a hot girl who falls for him.
Yeah,
that's not true. That's some of the newer ones though.
Trope stuff is hard to talk about because shut up. My number 3 is Usopp and Sanji don't really do anything in these 3 arcs.
Number 2, Smoker's interrogation of Mr. 11. I just found it kind of dumb.
No, that was my number 2. 2, 4, 6. Yeah. And number 1 is just a constant baiting of death, like Igara Papa and stuff like that. Just like big moment. I
didn't want to do that until we got to Alabasta because it's not technically in this arc.
But
number 1 is Vivi and Mr. 9 are very annoying in the beginning.
Sure. Top 5 Black Clover fights. I don't remember a lot of Black Clover fights.
Really?
Yeah.
That's it.
I have my favorite 3.
Okay, that's fair.
3 that I go to all the time. We can put Jack in there as well for number 4. I'll probably
The newest one?
Yes. I'll probably piggyback off of something of yours. But the underwater cave fight.
Yep, that's number 1.
That's number 1.
I'm out. Bye, guys. It's been fun. All right, Adrian.
Yep.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
The Dorothy Dream fight, because I'm a big smelly mark.
Number 2 for me was Langris versus Finral.
That was good. That's coming later. Oster versus Seki, the first.
Yeah.
It's just a big showcase for him, and I really like that. And I like Seki's character. He's funny.
Yami versus Light versus Dark.
Yep, that's good. That was my 3.
And
Jack.
Black Bulls versus Eyes of the Midnight
MF304
Sun.
says,
Where
he is saying not all of the romance animes. It's apparently the trendy stuff, and he never named or give examples of the romance animes that have this truth.
if you want us to revisit it, don't tell us what it's about. That's the one where Henry is first introduced. They use the big house.
Yep.
It's got one of my
moment.
favorite villains, and it's got the 3 weak, weirdest trio of characters. Like, we'll protect our fit house.
And the homegirl yelling, "We're gonna protect it." One of my favorite Black Clover moments. It made my manga table.
Number 5, Marileona versus Raya. Copy magic. He's just like, I'm gonna throw all these different and special spells at you. Well, I'm just gonna punch through all that bush. I love Leona. Next was the villains.
Yep, top 5 villains.
This is in no order. Except number 1, Sally, scientist girl and lover.
I love Sally. That is my number 1 as well.
Okay. Other than that, it's all whatever.
My number 2 is also good there.
Mine is Langris.
Langris is there.
Okay. Raya, loved how laid back he is.
I got Seki.
Vanika, fight woman, when they went to go see the fairy princess or whatever it was in that other kingdom, and she's just like, I just want to fight. I don't give a shit about nothing else.
I got Vengeance.
Chevware, she's a sadistic girl that fought Charmy. She uses hair magic. I really like her.
My number 2, because we just skipped over that, is Dorothy, because it counts. Because she was a villain.
Oh my god. You might as well have counted Luck then.
No.
Openings?
Yep. I already said mine, 1, 3, 5, because that's where I dropped off of the anime.
I actually just listened to all the openings recently. So, number 1 was the first opening. I love it.
Very good.
Number 2, 4th opening, Guess Who's Back. Number 3, 10th opening, Black Rover. Number 4, 5th opening, Gamashara. And number 5, 3rd opening, Black Rover. The 10th, one of those should not be Black Rover.
Top 5 characters in One Piece and top 5 arcs.
Usopp.
Where's my top 5 character list? Oh no! Help! I think I remember it. I'm not gonna find it. Oh no! Homework. It's not there.
Oh.
Why would it be in homework? Because it makes sense.
This anime wins AI script is not. It's too accurate. So, moving on.
Got it.
Yep.
Usopp.
Number 1, Usopp. Kizaru.
Big Mom.
Luffy.
This is in order.
Luffy.
Carrot.
Brooke.
Odin.
Carrot.
Kizaru. And then I also have Brooke, Robin, Foxy.
Well, it's 5.
I know. I'm just saying I wrote 10 because this was the older list. And Ulti was in my top 10 because I still really love Ulti. I want her to come back. I want her to be alive and safe and great because she's stupid and great.
Okay, buddy. Oh, I forgot to put up the we're out of here sign. I separated Ennis Lobby and Water 7, as you should. Number 1, Water 7.
Number 1, Whole Cake.
Number 2, Shaba Odi Archipelago.
Water 7.
Number 3, Whole Cake.
Long Ring, Long Road.
Number 4, Arlong Park.
Arlong Park.
Number 5, Ennis Lobby.
Egghead.
Egghead's not over.
I don't care. I love Egghead. It should be higher.
By the time it is, it probably will be.
Banging.
Top 10 Digimon.
Let's go.
Wargreymon.
Beelzemon.
Beelzebubmon.
Wergarurumon.
Anjumon/Womon.
Anjumon. I've separated them.
Wergarumon.
Anjawomon.
Leomon.
Cyphlamon. It's in season 2. It's like a bird looking one with a visor. Very good.
Paladramon.
Korikakumon. Season 4. Big gorilla with 2 axes.
Oh, that's cool.
Season 4. I was looking at them. I'm like, these are all so cool, but this season sucks.
Yeah, womp. Gallantmon. It's a knight in shining armor, big shield, big spear, and love it.
Season 4 again. Metal Kabuterimon.
Shin Myazemon. It's a corrupted teddy bear with like metal parts. Oh, dude, it's such a great design.
Season 4. Beowulfmon.
Devamon.
Season 4. Aldamon.
Fumamon. It's like a metal ninja woman.
And season 3 is Sakakumon, the Renamon
Okay.
Digivolution.
Yeah.
She was good in the game as well.
And finally, top 10 manga and anime. I did not separate it from manga and anime. It's just one big list. These are in no order.
These are also in no order.
We've got One Piece.
These are all things that you've heard before. There's no surprises here from me. Scat Dance.
We've got Komi Can't Communicate.
One Piece.
Love is Hard for an Otaku.
School Rumble.
Higurashi no Naku Koroni.
Komi.
Hajime no Ippo.
Aharan-san.
Yu Yu Hakusho.
Ippo.
Death Parade.
Claymore.
Kaguya-sama.
Rekka.
Liar Satsuki Can See Death.
JoJo.
JoJo's Part 4.
Watamote. No surprises there. All standard. That is homework gone.
Can't see this first question because this thing's in a way. So let's copy and paste it. I had it. Copy and paste it. Yep, there we go.
Are you scared of AI, Mark?
You should be. What do you think of the Zootopia twist villain? It was fun.
Yeah, it's good. I didn't see it coming, but I wasn't. That's one of the things where I wasn't looking for it, so I didn't expect it.
I feel like Coco's was way more twisty.
Time JX.
Yeah, you got it.
There we are.
Are you gonna do a Goku T23 month?
That's your answer. Very good.
You get time 23. BG, what's your favorite character from Kaguya-sama and why? List me. Homework me. And I'm going to tell you why. All the characters are roughly... actually... Yeah, list me. All the characters are essentially 8.5. So I'm going to have to dissect why I love it. Right now, I'm thinking of Rule Girl, the one that joined late, the little short one. It's getting... But that's the one that sticks in my mind right now. Does anyone love you as much as Jujutsu Kaisen fans love Gojo? Absolutely not.
You know the
I don't think I'll ever feel a love as deep as that.
It's an obsession.
Oh boy.
He's the coolest.
The spoilers came out and those people went curse sploosh, curse sploosh, curse sploosh. Kamoshida, Madarame, Kanashiro, Okamura, Shido, who do you think is the least despicable?
I mean, Shido was just kind of like, I want to rule.
Madarame, he stole from his pupils, but he kind of forced them to do it.
Okumura,
he's a CEO.
Worked people to death. But yeah, he's got checks and balances and stuff like that. It's not like he just went to each store and was just like, you work them.
Yeah. I'd probably go Okamura.
Either him or Shido.
If one of the reviewers you reviewed, like Mark, Imran or say Nux invited you to debate, would you do it in a heartbeat?
Not Mark though.
I do Mark.
I don't have nothing to say to Mark.
I just don't think Mark believes enough in what he said. Yeah. I said that earlier. But
yeah, he's drained. He's saying whatever he has to. It seems like he's saying whatever he has to hit that algorithm and keep employed and keep his food in his kid's mouth. So he's not necessarily talking about what he really wants to talk about. He's talking about things that people want to see him talk about.
I don't know if he has the passion to debate a person about a series that he watches. Who is your favorite stupid strong character? Homework me.
I feel like there's somebody.
I was
there.
thinking the dude from Flame of Recca.
Yeah, I feel like there's somebody there where I'm just like,
On the tip of your tongue.
Shabamzo. And I'm mad that I don't. Yeah.
Would you debate Seth and his debate mercenaries? In a heartbeat. There's nobody we won't debate.
Seth is really more about debating fictional character versus fictional character.
That
So
type of thing. That's not in
our wheelhouse to be like.
I'll say this. I'll debate somebody on the things that I would like to debate about.
Yeah, because this is like Goku could punch at 16 gigatons. It's like,
I don't care.
You clearly calculated that, and I don't have those calculations, so.
Nor do I care to learn about them. Yes. Is there a character that you hated as a child, but now you love or sympathize with him?
Hated as a child,
but now you love and or sympathize with them.
I'm thinking about Dragon Ball.
I was thinking the same.
I wasn't the biggest Hiei fan when I was a kid. Was that the start of the cool guy thing?
Honestly, I might have hated Tagoro after he killed Genkai. It might be Tagoro.
Mm-hmm.
Are you thinking? Have you played Undertale? And if so, what do you think? No, it's in that style of turn-based JRPGs that I do not like, where it's just like first person. I do not like that style. I will eventually, because I think I own it on like 3 systems, but I just have yet to. Who is worse, Tom the adopted son doing his job, or the useless psycho squatter Jerry? Probably Jerry. Jerry's kind of sadistic with it.
Yeah, Jerry is it's a mouse. You're not supposed to be in the house, so the cat is trying to get him out, and you done hit it with a dynamite.
Personally, I think Mark is actually really good at reviews and analysis, and it shows when he doesn't review Dragon Ball. That's not a question. I would agree that I think there's aspects of him. If he's passionate about a thing, I think he can be really good with it. But I think he's just lost too much of his passion.
I don't have enough of a sample size for that. We know of Chimera Ant, and we know of Whole Cake Island. He did not do a good job on Whole Cake Island.
Yeah,
flat out. He completely misconstrued Big Mom's backstory. He skipped over stuff like Carrot and stuff like that. It's just he did not do a good job on that. So I can't say that he's good or bad because I have a small sample size. I can only say from what I've seen, I do not believe that he's good at reviewing stuff even outside of Dragon Ball stuff.
Top 10 Final Fantasy characters. That's going to be very...
Hey, who are your favorite Final Fantasy X characters?
Yeah, it's going to be very front-loaded with Final Fantasy X, because that's the one we really, really like.
That's the only one that I played, outside of 13.
X2?
No, obviously, but that's...
I mean, it's at least got
one
new
but
character.
That's 10 stuff, so it's just like the 10 is in the same purview.
You never played 15?
Nope. Played 13, but then stopped. Because, my goodness.
Turn bases, please. Is there a series that you like a lot, but always felt that something bad will happen in the series?
That was My Hero for the longest. Where I was just like, that turn might be happening. You can't stay good for too long. And then it did happen. But that was also hindered by the fact that I didn't like Bakugo, and there was so much focus put on him. And I was just like, it's going to get more and more focused. So I think that could work there.
To me, always the fear that the manga is going to end after the characters get together. That's always my gut feeling, and it pisses me off.
But that's not a series. That's a group of series.
And pick one. I can't say it out loud in case people want to read those things, but just pick one.
One Piece it's also like that, because after all this time, if it just the bed at the end, you just go, oh man,
yeah, that would be awful.
Part 8 also had me worried when it was going on, because it's just like you're doing a little too much here, and then you just got kind of lost in the sauce and just kind of ended it.
Yeah. Have you ever played a challenge run? I'm assuming you decide, I'm not gonna use this weapon or this skill or whatever. Or the more standardized people will go online and go, this is the blank run where you can't use this weapon, this weapon, this weapon. I've done the personal ones my own type of ways where it's just like, I'm not gonna use this character because I think they're too strong, so I'm gonna play the game this time without using that. Beyond that, I haven't used the more standardized ones.
I did a Nuzlocke back when I was into Pokemon, and I got to like the second gym, and my starter died. I was just like, okay, no, never mind. We're done here. I'm not gonna fight with birds for all of this. They're gonna die too, and I stopped.
What do you think of Mashle? It was a perfectly inoffensive manga until it turned into a shonen battle manga. It was the joke of he doesn't have magic, but he's really strong, so it's akin to magic, and people are just like shocked at wow, he's actually really strong, and that's essentially the joke. And it was inoffensive. And then when it became just I'm here to protect my friends type thing, it's just like, I just cared less about it. And what do you think of Oshi no Ko? I've only read about 20-something chapters of that, but I liked it so far. Top 3 Pokemon games. Red, blue, yellow. I did, dude.
One for all, Fall Cowling, Detroit.
What are you doing?
Well, stop ripping off your hands. Thank you for the super chat, Isaiah.
What are you doing?
Stop ripping off the headphones.
I'm not gonna listen to that.
Why not?
How?
Oh, you better hope we don't get any members. Oh wow, a lot of questions. Thoughts on the DSP Lol podcast situation?
He's a salty little baby.
Yeah, he's big mad. Why is that an alert? BG stocks down? No, it's hilarious because it's so cringe. And we've always said, stop giving us money. What better way to condition people to stop doing that than to go, hey, here's a cringe thing. If you do it, that might pop up. The other one's not cringe. It's cringe, but it's the fun cringe. Again, no memberships, please. As far as the Lao Call situation, DSP is the personification of an own goal. Every time he has a potential positive thing come his way, he can't help but fumble it. He can't help but ruin it. So this was a situation where he could have gotten a lot of money, gotten a lot of super chats. All he would have had to do is talk to the other two dudes and came behind the scenes, whatever, I don't care. And maybe he would have to hear some super chats saying, DSP, you're a pig roach or something. Where's Cat? How fat is Cat or something? But his ego, it would not allow him to do that type of thing. And now
I also think that this is part of the thing. He's just like, I'm gonna prove that it could work without Keemstar, so we don't even need him. We never needed him. So,
but here's the question: if somebody cost you $50,000 raw before any residuals, before any super chat tips, whatever, if somebody cost you that amount of money,
I would not want.
Why would you want to associate with them?
With his stubbornness.
So I would go no.
Literally, Wings, when DSP wrote them 8 paragraphs, he responded with, "Go get that bag, pimp." And now DSP is literally taking the bag from Wings.
And now Wings and Boogie were offered a better contract with no DSP, a better situation, a better podcast. But again, I said it in the Discord. This is either gonna be this is either gonna be the salt monster of Phil. Just like Keem is constantly just trying to ruin all the positive things I could have did for y'all. That would have been a great podcast, and now it's gonna be about making fun of those guys. Or it's gonna be the biggest smug. See? Keem, you just proved me right. Because you weren't talking about them before I discussed just doing it without me. And now you're doing it, so now I've won in all aspects. Got him. It's going to be one of those two situations. What are y'all thoughts on Marine 4? Top 10.
Top 10 X antibody What is that?
What is
I don't even know what that is. That might be past our time. So you just
I could go by designs. X antibody is vaccine. It's a plot element from
Digimon X Evolution and Chronicle. That's way past our time.
Yeah, we can look up some character designs for you.
I dropped off at 4, and I was already just keeping an eye on it.
War Greymon X.
It looks like War Greymon.
Yeah, but X. Yeah, we'll do some designs. That's about all we can give you. What is y'all thoughts of Marineford in One Piece? It's too much of a big fight. It's not enough character interaction for me.
I have a problem with it sucks because it's just like fresh introduced characters and you're just now seeing what they do and then they die. It's just like Whitebeard is the strongest guy ever and then he dies.
Yeah.
And it's like I would have liked to seen a little bit more of Whitebeard. He just comes up and he's just wrecking, just like, oh no, here comes the giant vice admiral. I don't know what he can do, so I don't know the relative strength of if this is impressive for Whitebeard to be doing this. So stuff like that where you just see a character for the first time and they're doing awesome stuff and you don't really have a gauge on how awesome it is. And that was a lot of Marineford.
Can you listen to Pantheon, the Unbreakable Spear team song now? It's really good. Can't listen to it on stream, but I'll listen to it. Have you read Golden Kamui? I really like it. It is on the list, and I think I read the first chapter of it. Who is the best top 3 characters in Naruto besides Yukon?
Oh man, that's hard. If you're talking about besides Ukon, Sakan, the big gate that they summon. There's no other jokes I can make about Sakan and Ukon because that's it. Shika,
Kiba's Sakan.
But yeah, Shika's always up there.
I'll throw Rock Lee in there.
Yeah, we can throw Lee in there. He's good.
Kakashi.
I like Kiba. Kiba's good.
Yeah, that's not really a
Liam
homework.
Luster says, his name is John Giant Fake Fan. He was introduced before Reverse Mountain.
Okay, listen to me when I say this. I keep getting him and the Big Beanstalk mixed up. All right? I called them the same thing last time on a Drit stream, and then somebody made fun of me, so I just didn't even want to hedge my bet. All right? You knew what I was talking about. Everybody know what I'm talking about. Cooked. Yep, it still affected me.
Since you did favorite new evolutions in Scarlet and Violet, how about least favorite?
Okay, we can look up some evolutions from Scarlet and Violet and talk about some least favorite stuff.
What is the ideal time for characters to get together in an adventure story? I don't mind how long or how short it takes as long as it's good. I would prefer the bulk of the group be together 15% of the way into the story.
Or are they talking about getting together in terms of romantic?
I mean, if it's in an adventure story, it wasn't even a romance. I would assume it's...
Sure, but it can also be romance.
I mean, if
you're talking about something like One Piece where like all the crew, there is no good time. It's just about whatever time that is the best time. 8 episodes apparently for season 1 of the One Piece live action. I have more faith because Oda's just like, it's not releasing without my stamp of approval.
Okay, that's cool.
But then again, some things, it's just like, fix up that CGI. It's like, we can't, Oda. We got a budget. So he just sort of lets that go.
Yeah, and that's the only thing I'm worried about.
I'm worried about the quality of it.
Did you hear them talking about how to say Luffy's name?
Mm-hmm.
The Usopp actor screaming Luffy, that was a fantastic. I have such faith in him being Usopp.
I have faith in the Luffy dude being Luffy based upon him just saying a couple things in one of the older videos when they were walking on the ship. It seems like they got it.
Yeah.
But we need to see it.
I will support this.
Oh, absolutely.
I will
legally support this.
I will support this.
Did you see the Five Nights at Freddy's trailer got linked? I need to see that. I heard it looks pretty goofy. But it's Boomhouse. And
it's supposed to look goofy.
Yeah, we'll see.
And it looked alright. It's hard to tell because it's a camera. It's a monitor, computer monitor with a shaky cam phone, and it's like, and it's got tag.
Yeah.
Boy, I know all about that bullshit.
Somebody is getting done up.
And that's
quick.
Dude, it's a digital thumbnail, easy to see. Do you know how many times I'll test the game and I'll just see Comp Bros or my computer or something? I'm just like, I can't let none of this out. One Piece Island, Big Hat Island, Bum Island, Poop Island, Cock Island, It's My Demon Time Island, Sniper Island, and Simp Island. That's not a question.
Only one or two of those would be a good island to visit, and you know which ones they are.
Have you seen The Prince of Egypt? Absolutely.
Love it.
We did a rewatch of it together like 7 years ago or so. And I was, because it had been so long since I seen it, I was shocked at how great that film was.
It's a legitimately good. It's great. It's fantastic. I love it.
Of that
it's
era,
underrated.
of that era of Disney films, it might be top 4.
And yeah, it's got really good songs, good visuals. It's not too preachy with the Bible stuff.
Shockingly so.
Yeah, it is an absolute recommend.
Boy,
I would put
it
that
is
like a notch or two under The Road to El Dorado, which is like my 3rd or 4th favorite animated movie of all time.
One Piece. I already did that. Do you remember the first Pokemon team that you had?
I do not.
It was definitely Bulbasaur, Pidgeot.
I know Venusaur was there. I don't think Pidgeot was there because we couldn't trade.
Maybe.
Was Pidgeot a trade? I think Pidgeot was just a raw. Might have been just a raw.
Yeah, I truly don't remember my first team. That would have been nice.
I know. Yeah, that would have been nice to have.
I mean, I'm sure Rattata was, because that was one of the first ones.
Gyarados was there. I think they
Leo
meant,
Luster
at
says,
the end of the.
Did you just call it a Disney move? It was DreamWorks.
Look,
ban Leo Luster.
I said
no, it's fine.
I said of that
it's
era.
Fine, it's fine.
You don't call me out. You call you out. At the end, Venusaur was definitely there.
Yeah,
this was
Venusaur was
Rare Candy, Miss and Go Bush.
Yeah. I'm sure Gyarados was there. I'm sure I was a little dumb baby Mark and had a Pikachu or a Raichu.
Oh, 100% had Dragonite. 100%.
Oh yeah, Dragonite was. Yeah, Dragonite was.
I probably had one of the legendary Zapdos, Articuno, one of them.
Probably had Kabuto or Aerodactyl, or one of the fossil ones.
Yeah, but I truly just do not remember. What would you do if an entire tale of One Piece was Usopp's lies to Kaya?
It'd be good. I would laugh. I would think that it's too much though. This is way too much.
This needs to be real.
This needs to be, yes. I would like him to go back and there just be a chapter of him exaggerating and stuff. If you saw there was a picture of Usopp and it's an older Usopp and he's telling the tale of the Yonko and he's just there as well. So it's just Big Mom and Luffy and Blackbeard and him. And that's what I like to see.
That bizarre Superman video, I was in the back, where it's just an entire chapter of just panels with Usopp around the area.
Oh, that'd be so good. We gotta start burning through these though.
We're almost done. Oh yeah, we said 30 minutes, so yeah, let's wrap it up. What do you think of stories in which characters pretend to be together? Completely fine as long as you do something with it. I don't want just a fake relationship.
There's not too many of them there though, but you got some like Spy Family, which is very, very good.
Have y'all ever heard about Christian? If y'all did, then did y'all think they were worse than DSP? Absolutely not. They're worse. They're a worse person.
As a person,
yes.
Absolutely, because they are a reprehensible person. But that's also having to deal with they have severe autism and they get picked at a lot. And they fall for the bait a lot more, like real life stuff that can actually harm. So they're
a disgusting person.
But it's a big difference. As a person, absolutely they're worse because they've done some reprehensible stuff. But it's also a fact of they've been trolled for so long.
As a personality, I think DSP is worse. Have you played Team Fortress 2 and do you know it has lore? I have played Team Fortress 2. I played Team Fortress 2 with one of the Team 4-star people, Megami33. That video is still actually up on the Comp Bros video game channel. Yeah. Well, I played some Team Fortress 2. Played Team Fortress 2. Played Left 4 Dead with mods and all types of stuff. We had a lot of fun. Yes, I do know it has lore. But I have never consumed the lore.
Not me. Nothing.
2 questions. So, do y'all think DSP is a worthwhile investment into the Law Kyle podcast, or should he be replaced? He would have been a great investment for it, but at this point, he should be replaced. He's done.
Yeah. There's no point in going back.
There's no point in going back to him. But they would have emptied the pockets to troll those people. If I'm telling you, they would have made, at least in the first year, probably 120K each in tips and super chats if they could just go as wild as they wanted to. And did y'all see Trigger's new trash video? Yes, I have the audacity to ask y'all to. We've heard people talk about it, and they were very mad at how trash it was.
Yeah, I don't want to listen to something about Trigger, even if it's something that I agree with the premise of. Because Trigger can't formulate arguments.
MF Curry 04 says, Chris Chan is the only transgender person that I want called they because he done terrible stuff and he used that they pronouns for getting women as being lesbians.
Yeah,
Which
there's
is fair.
there's some stuff there as well.
Which is absolutely fair. As far as what were we talking about? Triggered. So with Triggered, this video, this ReZero video, I have an issue. I think he's just gonna be talking about simpery and what a weak person and y'all like this blah, blah, as opposed to talking about the issues of the story itself. And I'm just not for it.
And shit, but this motherfucker be thirsting for the pussy to the point where
Grand opening?
Grand closing. Like, it's not a reason to watch it. He is who he is.
Indeed.
Like, was that the start of the video? Or do you go to a random
point?
He literally went to a random point. Literally went to a random point.
Nice, Trigger. Never change. And he's never gonna change.
Mock says, happy to be here.
Nah, that's a lie. What do you think of vampires? Vampires are probably my favorite mythological type of creature. You know, the werewolves, the dwarves, those type of things. Vampires are probably my favorite.
They're cool.
I love The Last Vampire. I love that series.
I wish there was an audiobook.
Wish there was an audiobook. And there used to be, and they took them down.
Yeah,
everywhere. Have you ever played Lunacid? I really recommend it. It's still in early access, but got my money worth out of it. Have not, but I will definitely check it out. What are your thoughts on the Spade Kingdom raid arc in Black Clover? I don't remember which one that is.
I also don't remember which one that is, unfortunately.
So maybe we'll homework and we'll refresh ourselves and we'll tell you next week. Have you played the first 3 Mario Party games? I have played practically all the Mario Party games. I think the only one I didn't play was like 5. What do you think of Villain Redemption? Perfectly fine.
Yeah, so long as they're done well. It's not a trope that I necessarily care about. It's not like, oh, boo. No, so long as it's done well, yeah, rock it.
Did you play Valorant? Never tried Valorant, never played Valorant. I've always been more of I like to be alone playing shooters. Even if I'm on a team, I'd rather be alone. Just like a team deathmatch or that type of thing. And Valorant is just you need 3 people. You need 3 competent people. Because regardless of my competency, my team can carry the team to victory. Regardless of my incompetency, the team could carry the team to victory. I said that part. Regardless of my competency, regardless of their incompetency, I can carry. Because there's a clip of me playing The Last of Us multiplayer where all of my team are dead and it's a 4-on-1 and or it's a 3-on-1 and I come back and I win. I would rather do that than have to find 2 other people that I need to have to play
MF
with.
Curry 04 says, the Spade Kingdom raid arc happened after Asta and Lieb trained and when Heart Kingdom and Noel are fighting back against Spade Kingdom.
Like I said, homework. Hey, are you going to watch the After Games Final Fantasy 16 video for Revisited? I'll check out aspects of it and we'll see if it's worthwhile. Otherwise, I'm just gonna watch it on my own. Have y'all played Shin Megami Tensei, Persona 3, including FES? We played FES, we played Persona 3 Portable, and we played the regular Persona 3.
I'm currently in the middle of Final Fantasy. Persona 3 just for this Revisited, and that's gonna be done whenever it's done.
Do you have that collection of books about about Disney movies?
There's a collection of books about Disney movies? Demon movies. My God. You said it, I said it. I don't care enough about a lot of Disney movies to do that. Like Snow White and Sleeping Beauty and stuff like that. It's probably more about the art and the history behind it and stuff like that. I just don't care enough to do it.
I feel like, if it was, depending on the subject material, I'd be open to reading them. If it's just about Disney fluff, here's how it came up, and I don't really care about that stuff. But if it's about even the stories themselves, the darker aspects of the stories that they just kind of brightened up, I'd be down for that.
Go ahead, try. Go on.
Try what?
You said I'd be down for that, and I know the wheels were turning about.
No, I was trying to find it. I didn't know where it was.
Oh no, but you usually go into it, and I was just like, oh, go ahead, try and go into it.
Hey, you know what I gotta say to you?
That's not good enough.
Hey, it's better than Corey.
I've been going through Yuruma manga and Lied and Jazz are way better characters than I remember. Just the Bug Bro complex is so funny.
Yeah, they are. Me going through it for the first time, I'm like, they're good characters. But that is a story for another time. Whenever BG reads it,
I'm sorry.
That would be a good because reasons.
I just made a mistake and hit ass inserted.
Monetizing them. How dare.
I don't know if y'all are going to hear this or when you're going to hear this. This is totally my fault. Didn't I tell you to watch or read something? You were just like, I'm not going to do that. Even if it was for content.